you ever consider her?
You know, what I got to say, you don't really want to put it on.
Let me hear it.
Well, a woman's not going to be a good president. She don't have no balls to scratch. She's just going to scratch her head. All a woman's good for in my book is having babies and taking care of the house, but that's the old thing, you know. But I'm old school.
So you never even considered her?
No.
Mainly because she's a woman?
Because she's female. I mean, females, don't take me wrong, females know what they're doing, but they still got to have a little bit of guidance. Trump would be the one to guide her through the
Coming from a galaxy near you, this is Brothers in Booze. And here are your hosts, Greg Washington and Doug Ziegler.
Wow.
Welcome to Brothers in Booze. Yeah, we're here.
Yes. Sorry about the false alarm, folks.
I got nothing. I was having technical difficulties until after the stream should have started, and now my computer is magically working. So, hi everybody. Yay.
Hey,
We're here.
We're here.
Hooray. Yeah. So, we have a special treat for you. We have a guest that y'all probably know, most of y'all know, but we kind of kept them nameless. And we also have a treat for you for what we're drinking tonight, which is out of our ordinary and out of our box. But so what I'm drinking tonight, y'all, is comes in the bag, Doug. You know?
Yeah.
Drink it out of a bag, right? Yeah. Is that how you do these things, Doug?
That depends.
And you go like this, right? And because you're trying to hide what you got in the bag, right? Is that
that's kind of the way.
Because you're embarrassed on what's in the bag, right? Is that the?
I think that's partially it. Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. It's in a bag.
Doug, why are we doing this today? Why are we doing this today?
Mickey's.
What has gotten into us? It's a Mickey's 40, y'all. Y'all want the tasty notes? Is that what y'all here for? You here for the tasty notes, Doug, for this one? Yeah. You forgot your beers, Doug?
I did.
What the fuck are you doing?
I got a fucking house full of kids this weekend, this time. I don't know.
What's going on this week?
We have been like our cult bar thing. Like we had technical issues with my mic wasn't working, and like I finally got that squared up. And then your technical issues, Greg. That looks like maybe you shouldn't drink anymore.
I'm just upset that you left me with this torture. So
I am upset too, dude. I am upset too because I wanted to go on this adventure with you. As bad as this adventure was going to be,
It's okay. So wait. Aren't you supposed to do something with the bag here? Maybe I got to bring him out. Doug, this is horrifying. Why do y'all drink this shit? What the fuck?
Because it's cheap. That's why.
And then you gotta like hide it in a bag because you're embarrassed,
or you can't just. The thing is, I think it's the bag is just if like you're out in public. And I have a question though. You said you had that. How did you get a hold? Did someone give you that?
No.
You went out and bought it?
Remember, we had that little 40 for 40 thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Lauren was trying to entice us to like, for people to pay to watch us drink shitty beers on live because she thought that was a good idea for us to drink shitty beers, if you notice. Not her, by the way. So that, yeah, Lauren, if your ears are ringing,
yeah
I'm talking about you. Mm-hmm. So I ended up buying these beers, Doug, into anticipation of doing that. and it never happened. So I thought that since we didn't have a guest tonight, until a couple days ago, that we would drink some horrifyingly horrible beers and have a good time with it.
Yeah,
But
I fucked it up.
Doug's had a crazy week as far as the streaming shit goes. I don't even know
Yes.
what happened on Wednesday. I was out of the business. But I'm going to drink big ABV, big ass horrible beers, and this is one of them. Doug, you're gonna have to go because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this shit.
Yeah. So,
We're
Greg,
not fucking trying.
I really do feel bad that I forgot to get this stuff because I'd even said to Jill, like, "Oh, I got to get these beers because we're going to do this," and I was like, "It's going to be dumb and it's going to be bad beer." And actually, one of my kids asked me, like, "What is this beer like? Why do people drink it?" I said, "Because it's cheap and it's easy, and some people like those kind of beers." I said, "I generally don't," and it was my kid said, they taste like dirt." I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's a good descriptor as any. So yeah, so I fucked it up and I apologize. What
Are you seeing what's happening in the green room here? Did you see that?
Yes. I was trying not to look, Greg. Thanks.
Well, we got a crazy audience. Hello, everyone. What the hell
Yeah,
are we doing?
32 people. Wow.
Well, you don't
Well, a
say
lot
the
of-
number, Doug. You don't say the number. You are on
I
a
know.
bad streak.
I'm telling you, just maybe I shouldn't have any beer tonight. Maybe that's
Maybe
a
we
bad
should just
omen.
end the fucking. Maybe we should just end the stream. What's going on? So, Doug, you're going to tell us what you got, and then
Yeah, and then
We're
you're
gonna
gonna
do something.
get something else because please don't drink that thing.
Fuck with it.
Anyway, so I got something called Midwest Goodbye, which is a winter lager. Since we're heading out of winter now, it's kind of officially at this point, right? Out of Wolf's Ridge, which looks like it's Wisconsin. Oh, Columbus,
Wait,
Ohio.
what?
No, wait. It's
Oh,
Ohio. I was looking at the state thing wrong. Sorry.
Mhm.
So this is
We're
just a
close. We're
yeah,
close.
close enough. So this is just a winter lager. So it's only 5.2, which I wanted to start late. So get my old barrel and flow glass. I don't have a bag for it because I don't have a reason to be ashamed.
That'll be a lot better.
Drink some horrible
That'll be
beers.
a lot better. Mhm.
Hey, I had one of those last week. So yeah.
Mm.
I think I didn't even pour that aggressively. Woo, look at that. That poured out like I was like trying to jam the beer down my glass.
Yeah.
But I really like the color of that. It's really good. It's like almost like a dark lager. But yeah, this is a really good, decent lager. Like it reminds me of a dark lager. So it's classified. They say it's a winter lager. Yeah, nothing talking about what's in it or anything like that. So yeah, it's a good solid lager, which is as we're heading out of winter here. I don't know how it's been there, but it's been like rainy and in the high 50s and 60s. It's been really weird for this time of year because usually it's in the 40s. But yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually starting to enjoy this.
Maybe you're drunk already.
Wow. Stop it. Whoa, Doug, what is going on? Who is watching this? Hello to all of the people who are watching this because
yeah.
That's pretty crazy actually. Don't say the number, Doug.
I'm not.
We gotta keep that to ourselves. But we're not gonna keep to ourselves, Doug. We gotta get moving here. Actually, where is it? Is it here? Okay, cool. Dog, Dateline. What is this Dateline? First of all, where's my typing music? I am so behind. It's all wild tonight. It's crazy. All right. So, Doug, Dateline. Wisconsin. Doug? Green Bay, Wisconsin. A
Green
man in
Bay.
Green Bay with a one-of-a-kind name was taken into custody, Doug, after allegedly disturbing the city's east side. According to the criminal complaint, Local 5, 46-year-old Deez Nuts Kroll was arrested following an incident involving a gun. Around March 5th, 10 p.m., officers were sent to the 900 block of East Walnut to report a disturbance. When officers got to the scene, 2 people were brought to the squad car and placed in the back. Additionally, officers took Kroll into custody as he was reportedly standing outside with no shirt on. These nuts with no shirt, Doug.
These
Police
nuts
told
with
the
no
PD.
shirt.
Yeah, these nuts were highly intoxicated, but he did follow the officer's commands, Doug. So, initially, though, this all started because people were arguing with Kroll over the phone about 8 p.m. 2 hours later, they found that the door was locked. One person said Kroll opened the door and punched them with a closed fist in the shoulder. So, these guys, Doug, got punched in the face by these nuts. Anything that you need to respond to? Anything you?
But how do you top that? These nuts. Hit in the face by these nuts.
Yeah. Hey, G-Wash and Doug. Okay, so
Yeah.
the G-Wash, Doug. No, I don't know if you've heard people call me that. Actually, have you ever heard people call me the G-Wash?
I've seen it on some of your social stuff, but I've never actually heard anybody call you G-Wash.
So that's either a friend from, it's either a hockey friend or a Twitter friend. I'm going to suspect it's a Twitter friend because I got Twitter friends. But yeah, don't let them pop up notifications. Why, Zach?
I don't know.
Zach, my son's mentioned that Fortnite is down.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. There, Zach. Zach doing breaking news for us here too. So I thought you said it was getting better, Greg.
So anyway, for those who came late, Doug and I usually drink craft beverages, and we like to talk about craft beverages, and we like to tell everybody about it. But tonight I have Mickey's. Doug's supposed to have something bad, but Doug dissed me.
Yeah.
So we're going to struggle through this more than anything, Doug, just to make you feel bad, just to put you in your fucking place. That's it.
Thanks. That's the sign of true friendship right there.
All right.
Love you too, Greg.
We got Manny coming up to talk about all kinds of cereal, y'all. If you're a cereal fan, y'all better stay in those seats. But Doug, I am just so unprepared today because I didn't even know if we were going to go on. So, actually, Doug, this is what we'll do.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Fuck it.
Oh, I had to cut that out because
Yeah, I know, but I'll say it.
I just did.
That's
Yeah,
like the best part of it.
No, it is. But like, if we kept doing it, you know what I'm saying? It would have been not, you know what I mean? And Doug, I don't know. I just felt like the stream was either going to, where is it? It's going to.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
So,
That's my
today
favorite.
y'all get the shit portion of this, even though we have literally record viewership. This is amazing. Y'all are amazing tonight. So I need to get to what I wanted to get to, Doug, and I don't have it here, and I am struggling, and I'm annoyed. So Doug, do you have that? Remember we wanted to do past guest news. Do you have those? Do you have that?
I have. Yeah, we did talk about it. Boy, we're super prepared, aren't we?
Yeah, isn't it great? All right, Doug. So somewhere here, we are going to get to. Oh yeah, I got it here finally.
Yeah,
Let's
we
see
have,
here.
We have two.
Yeah, I'm gonna tee up the first one for you here real quick, and then I can tee up the second one while I get my shit straight. So, past guest news, y'all. This is where we talk about people who have come on and graced us with their presence. And here's one for Doug, and we'll get rid of Zach's comment because who knows what he's talking about. at any given point. Sorry. So, Doug, what's up with Chase the Chaos?
So Chase the Chaos, we had Ariana. We've had Ariana a few times. She is fucking awesome for one. And last year she did a Chase the Chaos thing where basically she had speakers, female speakers, and I believe it was all focused on folks with ADHD, and that sort of thing to help be able to focus and how to utilize that in their business practices. Lauren Yee was helping her with that, and she helped her with it again this year. So two of our faves. So yeah, congrats. That'll be another good conference for them.
Yeah, and I suspect we'll be hearing more about that on the lead up. We should have Lauren on to talk about that, so that's great. My past guest news is a personal friend of ours. We hung out with this fabulous woman a lot, so it's actually good, Doug. I wanted to say at this point we can do this too. Yeah. Happy International Women's Day and National Women's Month, Doug. Doubling down tonight.
Yep.
So we're doubling down on the past guest news of our some of our favorite females that have appeared on the stream, and we're going to talk about April Dove tonight. She's a fabulous brewer from South Carolina. We might have somebody here who's from South Carolina listening, but I don't think my friend is a beer drinker. But April is a beer drinker. She's trying to bring Black people into beer. She's Black Excellence, as it says here, but she won the Black Excellence Award at the award reception for the Black Excellence Annual Brunch. So congratulations to don't I have some clapping here? Miss April Dove. Because she's fabulous, and we will see her at Barrow and Flow this year. And I'm excited about going to Barrow and Flow again this year. And I'm excited about hanging out with April and drinking her beers. And yeah, so wow, Doug, there's some big takes over here, and that's cool because we're good with that, right, Doug?
You drink what you like.
You don't like beer, right? Now we might shame you for other things, and we'll get to that. Whoa, YouTube channel all by yourself? Yeah, because everybody is on my Twitter. What is going on with Twitter? This is amazing. Yeah, so all I need is a Jerry curl with the brown bag. Really, Darren? Right. Really, Zach?
Yeah.
Come on now. Y'all are mean in the comments. Look at this. Beer is gross. Y'all need to take the edge off. Listen, this beer is gross. So, Doug, I'm going to bring on our guest, I think. I'm not sure what he's doing, but
I think he's ready.
Now, our guest is Manny, y'all. He's literally always in the comments. He's our cereal guy. He's our friend. He's been on this stream too many times. And welcome to Manny, y'all.
What?
Welcome.
Oh, guys.
What's
going
up,
on?
Manny?
What is going on?
Not much, man. What do you got going there in the frosty glass, dude?
Well, we're gonna put a little.
Keep the robe on.
The robe is on. It's got its little cereal pockets right there, both sides. See, so you can travel with your cereal if you want to get freaky later on with the wife. You give a sprinkle a little cereal on her. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how it works?
How it works, man.
I gotta get rid of this beer, Doug. I gotta go get my next favorite wonderful thing. So you and Manny, see what Manny's eating or drinking and eating. I'll be right.
Let's start with drinking. What do you got there in the glass there, Manny? What you pouring, buddy?
Little Maker's Mark.
Ooh.
Got a little, it was like we got gifted like a little 3-bottle set. So we had 2018, 2019, and a 2020 bottle that came in. So,
Very nice.
Yeah.
Maker's Mark is a good solid bourbon.
Solid. I have to put some I might have to sprinkle some cereal in there in a little bit, but gotta
Well,
try it.
okay, then that begs the question: what cereal goes in bourbon?
That's a good question, man. I would think probably. I would assume something like Cinnamon Toast Crunch would probably work well with it. I think cinnamon is a good flavor that you can pair with something like that. I don't think the crunches would work well. I don't think peanut butter. I would stick closer to like maybe a chocolatey taste or like a cinnamon taste with that.
Yeah, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch was where my brain first went, but yeah.
Absolutely. And I probably might even stick to some of that Cinnamon Toast Crunch because that's probably my favorite Toast Crunch right now.
Hold on, y'all. I'm kind of excited about this one, though, actually.
Oh boy.
You know why? Because there's no laws.
Like White Claws.
What the hell?
White Claw Surge. Surge.
Blackberry. Yeah, White Claw. I never had any White Claw, I don't think, or maybe I did, Doug, but definitely not on the stream. I would never do that to y'all. So,
Well, you're doing it now.
well,
So is it like it's supposed to like bring people together, white, black, and then we're just bringing everybody together with this, or
I don't know. I have a feeling I'm not going to like this at all. So
I would imagine
we were
not.
supposed. You already heard. We were supposed to do crappy beers, and Doug bailed.
And I
on
fucked
me.
it up. Yes, that was me.
Oh God. Well, you definitely picked a great one. Is that even a beer? Like it's considered a beer?
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah.
What a reaction! Greg just went off screen.
I would probably reserve that for Magic Spoon or something god awful cereal. So if I'm gonna punish my child,
You're gonna drink this White Claw. And you're
you're
gonna
gonna drink this and you're gonna like it.
I didn't give a warning that this was 18 plus.
Yeah.
It's 18 plus. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cheers.
HG White Claw. HG, I
What-
think it's late on my
What's the percentage on that?
bag. So, what's
Yeah.
the what?
What's the
What's
percentage
the-
on that White Claw nonsense?
Yeah. What's it like 2.5?
It's probably 5. It's my
2
guess.
point too much or 2 point not enough?
Negative
I
75.
don't even know. I don't even have my glass. This is a fucking mess, Doug. What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know
It
what
would have
you're
been better if your show partner would have actually gotten stuck with the bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this supposed to be blackberry? This is like artificial blackberry, not enough blackberry. The only thing that's cool about it is the carbonation. Why do y'all drink this shit?
That's
Who
it.
drinks this shit?
I know
Why
we're
would
about
you
go.
drink this shit?
I don't know, but we're about to go boldly where no one's gone before. Get ready, bourbon cereal. Let's go.
Why does White Claw glow in the glass?
Well, we wanted to see what color it was. So
Yeah, because we put all our beverages in a glass here, I guess, right? And anyway,
Manny's face. Whoa.
Wow. That's intense.
Cheers. So you put a mix of cereal in that.
Yeah. I got some.
wait.
So the classic Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Right.
And then I added in the new, they brought back, and it's not, the formula is a little bit different, but they brought back the 80s S'mores Crunch cereal. So it's chocolate Golden Grams and regular Golden Grams and marshmallows. So it's supposed to be a kickback to like the old 80s S'mores Crunch.
Mm.
And what did
Man.
you wait? And what did you put that in?
Put bourbon in it.
It's a cereal bowl. It's a Crown cereal bowl.
And then what's the liquid with the cereal?
Bourbon.
Maker's Mark.
He went bold, Greg. Bold.
And then here's my spoon. And it's also got a little face. So, you got to get up in the morning, get yourself ready for breakfast. And then it's a spoon. I mean,
Yo,
You have great-
Lucas
you-
Truth Post is here. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah. Welcome. I think you left Greg speechless with that, Manny. That was something.
Yeah, I'm having a time today, Doug. I don't.
Dude,
Wow.
listen. You don't have to drink any of that nonsense.
Yeah, don't drink it.
What this?
That or the Mickey's.
Horrible.
No, you got to drink the
Oh.
Mickey's.
All right, y'all. I'll be back.
I don't
Well,
blame
you're
you.
gonna go-
Get that just sounds awful. Also, what was with the surge part of it? It was like White Claw surge. Does it
I know.
was it caffeinated? Like was it like here's a mix of White Claw and Surge Cola? If you remember that shit.
A surge of shit.
Or if you drink enough of them, you surge right to hell. I mean,
A surge to the toilet, maybe. I don't know.
surge to your demise. Something.
Mm,
That's pretty awful.
yeah.
White Claw in itself is awful. Like you don't need to like bonus anything in White Claw.
Bonus White Claw. Bonus
You
White
don't
Claw.
need to do that. You need to negative minus something. Subtract. It should be White Claw subtraction.
Ugh. That's beautiful. Is that velvet?
You like that? You like that? You like that? No.
Well, actually, Manny, you again. I'm not trying to tempt you or anything. We've had a man on the stream with less clothes on than that. So
I'm not. I
um,
can't. Zach is in a field by himself. I will not try to compete with that.
And
man.
it wasn't Zach.
I thought it was Zach. Oh, that's right. It wasn't Zach. You're right.
No, it was our guy Stubbs who was
That's
in
right.
London.
I
It was
read
he was in Tennessee, and he was in a pool,
That's right.
and he was buck naked. So
Yeah,
All
I got
right,
kids.
Doug.
I got kids at home. That's not. It's not. I can't have charges brought up like that. Not live on the stream.
how dare you? Yes, we are going to defame you, Zach. That's what we do.
I would expect Zach to show up the next time with like skin tight leather and a ball in his mouth just for the hell of it. Like reenactment of Ving Rhames in Pulp Fiction. Like
Pulp
that's
Fiction.
what I would expect.
So Doug,
What you got, man?
we said the only parameters were a big beer or a big thing, and then you went and got craft beer. But whatever.
Yeah, no, I have a big beer that I'll have
Oh,
later.
okay.
though.
Okay. Look, I got tired of drinking shitty beer, so I pulled
As you
this
should.
out because Bourbon County Stout, y'all, 2023.
What is that? Okay.
Bourbon County Stout 2023 from Goose Island, which is owned by a big beer corporation.
Oh, Goose Island's huge.
Shout out to Doug. Shout out to a number I've never seen before. Literally,
Yeah,
Never.
me either.
that's amazing. Y'all are shit.
That's what
Whoever's
cereal
here-
does?
w-
Jesus.
When I click on it, look at that. I click on it. It's all on Twitter. Nice pull. Yes, JG. It's yeah. mhm.
Nice pull, Greg. That sounds like something I would tell
Nice pull.
Nice pull. Way to pull that shit, Greg.
We're
we're going all over the place today.
We're everywhere,
we
man.
are going all over.
Where you
the
guys
place
want to
today.
go next? Where we
are.
going? Let's go. Let's boldly
Oh,
go where no
it's-
Zach's
it's-
gone before.
It's time to give everybody what they want, Manny.
What are we doing?
It's time to give everybody what they want.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
that.
oh
but-
sorry. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Sorry.
No, that's not it.
Okay. All right.
I think everybody wants to talk about cereal.
Let's talk about cereal. It's a beautiful. This is probably, other than the golden era, the late '80s and early '90s will always be the golden era of cereal taste-wise.
Why?
Because the FCC didn't give an F. Nobody gave an F what they put in it, so everything was
Yeah.
delicious.
Hey, you're gonna eat this stuff with asbestos. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it tasted
perfect.
excellent.
Like your parents were like, "Hey, we'll be dead by the time it affects you. They can't blame us.
Right.
It's fine. Here, eat this."
But-
Right?
Manny,
Nowadays-
wasn't this also the time where there was no car seats or seatbelts or anything like that?
And
There
what
was
did you
some.
need them for, though? Did you survive? Are you here? You're here, right? You're here, right? Your head might have hit the windshield
I'm
maybe
here.
once, twice at most. Twice at most. You're fine.
So
You're fine.
I'm fine. Y'all better not make fun of my favorite cereals, okay? I'm gonna start.
Let's
Then
go.
we'll go with Doug. Then we'll go.
Oh, I'm
with
gonna
me.
judge you, but
because
go
you're
ahead.
the expert. You're the expert.
Go ahead.
Right. So here's Greg's favorite cereals. So I got Oops All Berries. I got
Okay.
Crunch Berries.
Okay.
I got Fruity Pebbles, and I got Reese's Puffs. They are
All good choices.
tight. They are all way too much sugar for me for like 3 or 4 days. But I have a little bit of one with some milk. It's all good, y'all. So any problems or qualms with this list?
No, they're all classics. I mean, although Oops All
Doug?
Berries is the same as Crunch
It's not the
Berries,
same.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
but it's
Don't
fine.
do
I
that.
accept all four. You're still
Okay.
here.
But it's
Cool.
not the same, no. But you're wrong. It's not the same.
Okay. Although,
Okay.
hold on.
All red berries.
All
Look at
red
this.
berries, my man. All red berries.
You gotta, Manny, you gotta be a dick, don't you? You
I
gotta
do.
steal the spotlight.
gotta upstage, right?
All right. No one has a problem with mine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll do Doug's. Or Doug, you always gonna have a problem, but go.
No problem. I was just gonna say, if you didn't start singing the stupid Reese's Puffs commercial song when you saw Reese's Puff up on the screen, we're not the same. You know the
Oh.
jingle, right?
I do know what you're. Yes.
It was a
It's stuck
stupid
in your head
rap.
forever. There's no
It
way.
was that stupid rappy one. They were trying to be hip, and it
Reese's
just
Puff. Reese's
Reese's
Puff.
Puff, peanut butter chocolate flavor.
So what are you trying to say, Darren? The fuck?
Darren.
So Doug doesn't have a problem. I think I might have a bone to pick here, but Doug will go.
All right, so my favorite is actually Captain Crunch Berries. My second favorite is Fruity Pebbles, and then I like Honey Nut Cheerios, especially now because that's what I could eat the most. And then Frosted Flakes, and then there's the Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs was my. I debated Cocoa Krispies or Cocoa Puffs was actually my two choices in the chocolate realm. So
Okay.
if you guys ate Frosted Flakes, did you add more sugar to it like I did? So you had that like dredge of milk sugar at the bottom,
Oh, absolutely.
just
Absolutely.
No.
whoosh, and you're like pulling up this whole
Oh my
dredge.
So
God.
my mom knew better than to keep the sugar around me. So I would have sugar packets in my pockets. And I would basically like she'd go get ready and I'd be like, it'd be like kind of Walter White-ish, like just kind of sprinkle a little bit in there and like, yeah. That was me.
All right.
So I don't really I want to argue with this one, but I'm not going to.
Which one? Which one are you
Which
gonna
one?
argue with?
No, I'm good. I'll wait. I got more of a bone to pick with Doug's hate list.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll save my thing for that. Yuck. Boy.
Which one?
Fruity Pebbles are big because they turn into cinnamon.
That's blasphemy. You, sir. You must leave. That is the goat of all goats for me.
So yeah, I did it with cornflakes, y'all, not the Frosty Flakes, because cornflakes,
Yeah,
I don't.
me too. I'm
So-
that too.
So as y'all see, I made little nice graphics for this. Okay,
You did.
So then Manny is a cereal expert. For those, there's new people listening and watching. Manny's a cereal expert, especially on this panel and with our friends. So I asked Manny for his list. Doug, it literally took me like a half an hour to find all the fucking graphics for these fucking cereals, because it's not just like the regular cereals; they're all like deep
No.
cereals. In fact, I don't even know if the one is even in existence anymore. So we're gonna get to that
two
in a
that aren't.
second.
Mhm.
Right, because when I went and looked for it, I had to like I had to go to like the Google, like deep state Google and shit, Doug, to find these graphics. It took me half an hour. So anyway, I'm just bitching that our guest was a little high maintenance this week. I'm just saying.
I'm a cereal snob.
anyway.
What can I tell you?
Just saying. So here's Manny's favorite cereals, y'all. So we got. Oh, Manny, you want to walk through them? Can you see them, buddy?
I can't see them, and I don't have the list in front of me. I know basically. I think. So
All
we
right.
have
Okay.
Fruity Pebbles, right? That's my goat.
Yeah.
That's my goat. It's my favorite of all time. One of my favorites that they only made temporarily, but I must have ate. It was a multi-meal those multi-meal bags. The Cold Stone Strawberry Blonde. Was that what it was? Strawberry. There it is. No, it's not. It's not in there. I didn't have it in there. That'll work.
No.
That'll work. We can. I'll mention that later. So
Yep.
I love cinnamon graham toast crunch. Like I think that's way better than the regular because it's more solid. It doesn't get soggy as quick as regular cinnamon toast crunch. And who doesn't like graham crackers? Like that to me, that's the perfect cinnamon toast crunch cereal right there. Honey Nut Cheerios, top 5 cereal of all time. It's a goat cereal. It's so good. It's not horrible in sugars. Everybody gives it to the kids. And they just came out with the Honey Nut Mini Cheerios cereal.
Mini Cheerios.
Mini Cheerios. I recommend that you go out and if you're gonna buy that one, it's there's a little bit difference to it, even though it's the same ingredients. Everything. I don't know why, but there's something even better about those.
I wonder if they did that for like babies that chew on them. You know how
So-
like I wonder if that's why.
Well, what they did is they came out with mini versions of everything this last 4 months. So there's a mini Trix, there's a mini Honey Nut Cheerios, there's like 4 of them that they came out with that are all minis. They were out a couple years back, and they weren't on the shelves long, and most people don't remember them that they had versions of them maybe like 3-4 years ago. Honey made s'mores. To me, that's the best, hands down, s'more cereal out there. It's Honey Made Graham. Who doesn't love that? It's the perfect ratio of the chocolate and the graham cracker and the marshmallows. It's by far one of my favorite s'more cereal that's out right now. I hate the Kellogg's, the one that's spelled SMORZ. It's blasphemy. It looks racist. I don't care.
It looks racist.
It looks racist. I hate it. It should just have
cereal.
it should just have a bed sheet with holes in the eyes on it. That's just that's it. Don't at me. Now the goat. Even though Fruity Pebbles is my goat, right? But the goat of all goats, which there's even a petition online to bring back the original recipe of it constantly, is the original Kellogg's Rice Krispie Treat cereal. There is not a better cereal ever created in mankind. It was created during the dinosaur age. It passed through every single generation. It literally was used to stop Adolf Hitler from moving his men forward. He didn't have any more Rice Krispie Treat cereal in his bunker. He shot himself because he could not find any more. So that literally, you don't know about that part of history. It happened.
I want to do like the more you know emblem to go across the screen.
And those are my honorable mention. I thought I had wrote it in, but there was about I want to say like 8 years ago, Cold Stone came out with a couple big. They did a thing with Multi-Meal, did a couple different cereals, and one of them was a Cold Stone Strawberry Blonde ice cream cereal. And it was basically was basically golden grams. Those little, instead of Cocoa Puffs, it's like strawberry versions of those, and marshmallows. Absolutely, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
All right. Well, I think here's where we're gonna get some banter, y'all.
Let's go.
Manny went last, so Manny goes first. Now, I thought this was going to be a hard thing for Manny to answer because Manny loves all cereal for the most part. So for me to nail down Manny on his worst, I thought this was going to be fun to do this. So we'll start with Manny and go to Doug and then me. So Manny's worst cereals, y'all, and see if y'all concur or not. Yeah. So we'll go here.
First of all, if you eat Magic Spoon, you can block me, not talk to me. I don't care if you're my mama. I don't want to see you again. It is an absolute diabolical worst cereal made in the history of mankind.
Wow.
Other than that, sure. If you want to eat it, go ahead. Right next door to it, it's just worse. Maybe not worse. No, it is. I take that back. The worst is Trust cereal that's made with egg whites.
That sounds
is
gross.
Absolutely disgusting smelling, disgusting taste.
Don't-
It smells
don't
like
hate on
somebody
egg
stuck
whites.
eggs and balls in your mouth. And not regular balls, not clean balls. Like you played outside for an hour and a half balls.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Sweaty.
These nuts?
Sweaty. balls.
Sweaty balls.
Yes. Grape nuts. The
Do
name
not
itself. There's no
hate on
grapes.
egg whites real quick. Do not hate on egg whites. Just saying.
No,
Just
I
because
love egg
Trust
whites.
ruined them. Yeah, just because Trust ruined them, don't hate on them.
Agreed.
They're good for cholesterol and they're good for my heart, dog. Don't do that.
They
I'm
are
going,
good.
Manny.
They are good, but not in cereal. Not to be making cereal with. Grape nuts.
Manny.
There ain't no grapes and ain't no nuts. I don't know why you call it grape nuts. It's basically gravel in a box. Why are you eating gravel? Who eats gravel? Unless your kid has something wrong with them and he's just picking up gravel and eating it off the ground. There's no why? Why? Just why?
Fiber.
Yeah.
So now the next one that comes out of your mouth, I'm gonna argue with you with. Go.
I'm gonna leave that one for last. Shredded wheat. I can't even like frosted. And my daughter loves frosted mini wheats for whatever reason. I can't say shredded wheat. I don't care if it's blueberries, like whatever. I just don't like the consistency. I don't like that taste of the shredded wheat. It's just not my thing. I understand a lot. There are a bunch of people that love it, and that's cool. I get it. It's just not my thing. And I love frogs. Frogs are fine. You want to go ribbit all around the house, in the water, whatever. I don't need a racist frog that puts on a backwards hat, trying to act like a rapper, try to sell me some little roaches, right? You're from the hood. Why? First of all, why? Explain this to me. Why does he look like he's from the hood and he's got roaches? Why the hood gotta have roaches? Why? That's racist. That's racist.
You're going very Martin Lawrence and Boomerang there with the pool table scene. I don't know if you remember that scene.
I do.
Oh my God.
It's all you got to connect.
Why the white ball got to hit the black ball?
Doug, we are in troubled times. We have people out there trying to run for presidency with all kinds of little messages. Look at this frog. He might as well just be wearing a red hat. Wear that red hat. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
So y'all tripping on Honey Smacks, but we can keep. They used to be better. That's all I got.
They all used to be better. Let's be honest.
I know. I knew you were gonna say that.
I mean,
and who also used to be better, I'm told, is Doug. So here you go, Doug.
I totally forgot about grape nuts. That would be worse than any of these cereals. So I agree with Manny on that. Honey Smacks, not a fan of those. Fake honey. Raisin Bran. There's your Lucky Charms. Because Lucky Charms, one, I am not a marshmallow person. I am not a person that likes marshmallows. And the only thing with Lucky Charms is you eat the shitty grain stuff that was in it, like tasted bad. And then you get these really crappy marshmallows at the end. It was not worth it. Here comes Lucky Charms. Just marshmallows, it looks like.
Doug is the guy that goes to the bar. He knows he doesn't like IPAs. He orders an IPA and then he says the IPA sucks.
Why not? I have the data right in front of me. Trix is the most artificial tasting fruit flavor I've ever tasted in my life, and that's saying something.
It's for kids. Trix is for kids.
Yeah,
it's all lemon. All of them taste like lemon. That's the trick.
and bad
That's
lemon.
the trick.
And not good lemon. It's bleh. Life just is like the worst bit. Like they took the rejects from Chex and threw them in a box, and there's your Life cereal. So yeah. Thanks, Zach. Yeah,
I like Cinnamon Life.
And Raisin Bran is just fucking horrendous. That's just a fucking shit
So
fucking
that-
box of
that-
cereal.
That right
Life
there
is-
is probably the most controversial cereal out there.
Which one?
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran is supreme trash. Why? What's the controversy?
Well, there's people that like it, but when anybody brings it up, like any cereal chats that I've been in, as soon as somebody brings up Raisin Bran, it's like Tyson and Jake Paul. Like it's like it's like a duke out. Like, dude,
Tyson and
it's-
Jake Paul.
well, you know that fight's going down, right?
Let's get to that after my.
We'll get to that later. We'll talk
Okay,
about that one
okay.
later. Zach, fucking
Doug,
Zach.
are you explaining yourself because you're getting ripped in the comments?
Let him
Oh.
rip me. I don't care.
What are they ripping him about?
Raisin Bran is great. You are a 75-year-old man, Zach, if you think fucking Raisin Bran is great.
And I get it. Like I do get people liking tricks. I don't hate it. It's not in my top 10 cereals. Like
Doug
it's
is getting
cool.
Yeah,
They
he's
have
getting
this one.
dragged in the comments. JC enjoyed
Let him-
tricks. This explains your subpar basketball opinions, Doug. Doug, do you remember that Mikey liked life? What's going on here?
Yeah.
What is this?
So I'm a little disturbed by the giant tongue on the box there, but okay.
So they have these in Cocoa Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Tricks. They're basically their version of Crave. So it's the original. So inside there's supposed to be cream filling. It's a vanilla cream filling, but it's when you eat it, there's so very little. It gets so mushy so quick. I'm not really a big fan of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see if Doug is continuing to get dragged here. Yeah, Darren
I
gives you
And I get that too. I like the marshmallows. I'm not a big fan of the styrofoam cereal pieces that they put with it, but I like the marshmallows.
Too close to load.
Zach, why? Zach, no. So
Now
Zach,
this is a cereal. That's
What is Gansito?
You've never seen the gansito in the Mexican stores?
No.
It's been
I,
around.
I live in upstate New York where we have not a lot of Mexican stores.
So this right here, this is a gansito. It's basically like a Twinkie, and
Oh.
in it it's got like a fruit flavor. It's got well, this is what's in it in the box. So this is everything that's in it. It's basically marshmallows, literally chocolate chips, a fruit, the little raspberry berries. It's got chocolate flakes, frosted flakes, and yeah. And it's about, it's only like 19 grams of sugar per serving. It's so good. I mean, I wouldn't eat it all the time. This box was probably the heaviest box I've ever bought of cereal in my life. And I found it, because this is only available in Mexico, but I found it off this lady, MexicanCandyLady.com. She'll have like Mexican cereals on there. And every once in a while, if I see something I haven't had, I'll try it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Where I gotta get out of this screen here. Let's put Manny up there. All right. So we got everybody in there except for me, Doug. I think mine might be controversial. Not sure. So I have 6 because I couldn't fit them all in 5. So if y'all ever had King Vitamin, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
There's
It's
nothing
horrible.
royal about it.
No. Grape nuts we've already talked about. Raisin
Look at that-
Bran, it's
Look at that!
complete
Look at that
trash.
fat fuck on the fucking cover. He's just smiling like he's laughing at you. He's just laughing at you.
It's the best. It's the greatest colonizer cereal ever.
Absolutely, guaranteed. He's had child pornography in his house. I can tell. Bastard.
He looks like the guy that says, "I need cash now." J.G. Wentworth.
It's true.
Yes. So we got Fiber One. Have you ever had that annoying shit? I know, Manny, you have.
Yeah, they actually sent me like a whole package of like Fiber One, and then it was like it came with like a whole picnic like theme thing, and I was like, I appreciate the box, but I won't be eating it. Yeah, it's pretty. Look at it. It looks like cat turd. It looks like litter box turd, man. Yeah, no.
Reddit, we have Reddit, we have touched. So now
Yeah.
cornflakes, not the worst. But the
No.
reason in my opinion that it made it for me was that I literally have to add, Doug, remember when we were younger, we had sugar dishes. That shit would be half done by the time that I sprinkled enough. And then not only mainly did I want the sugar on top, I wanted that like sugary on the bottom,
milk.
where you know what I mean? Yeah, where you scrape
the
it and then
dredge.
it's in the milk, and then like you get those like grain crystals that don't like evaporate totally. Like to me, that was great. Now I know a motherfucker in the comments is gonna say, well, why don't you just buy Frosty Flakes? Because we were too fucking poor as black people to afford Frosty Flakes, so we got cornflakes.
Yeah, that's
So
but Darren Carter's making that same comment, Greg. Like he's agreeing with you there.
I literally remember my mother saying, "Cornflakes, can you afford the cornflakes? Can you buy the cornflakes, or can you buy the Frosty Flakes?" And I was like, "No." So then she's like, "You get cornflakes." And then Manny, it wasn't even a cornflakes; it was a generic, knockoff cornflakes. So again, I just remember being traumatized as a kid having to eat cornflakes. So that's why it's my sixth. It's way over there. It's like an honorable mention one, but yeah. So I don't know. Do y'all? I was figuring I was going to get more pushback on mine, but I guess I picked so many that were horrible. Everybody agrees.
Oh, for sure. Those are all things I wouldn't wish on my worst. No, I would wish them on my worst enemy. I'm petty, but yeah, no. I mean, look, and then look, like literally, no, 3 of them don't have mascots, and rightfully so. One has a child molester. One has some stupid son. And then the other one has a cock on it. That's great. Okay, cool. All right.
Wait. One has a cock on it? Wait. Oh no. This one.
It's a root. It's not a. Oh, it's a rooster. Okay.
The cornflakes does.
Yeah, the cornflake. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't even see it.
All
See?
right. All right.
Why don't you just buy Frosted Flakes? Why don't you just buy Zach, Mr. Moneybags?
Right. Why doesn't he? Right. They got soggy too quick? So that's why Frosty Flakes. Another reason why Frosty Flakes is better than cornflakes, right?
So Special K or cornflakes? Originals.
Special K or corn? Special K.
I agree.
Special K.
I'm actually a fan of Special K.
Do you think this comment tracks, Manny?
Anything you can buy with WIC needs serious help. That probably was true back in the day. Now WIC, you can get like literally anything with WIC now, but back in the day, that's probably true. That's when Aldi's was actually like WIC specialty. Now Aldi's is like for rich people.
Manny, or I'm sorry, not Manny, Darren. Absolutely. There was a point to where, did you get to that point in your household, Manny, where the parents were like, no, the sugar's crazy, or was it no holds barred?
So my mom worked at Quaker Oats. So she would bring home like Captain Crunch, Crunch Berries, the peanut butter. But there would always be that one time every month where we'd go to the store and she'd be like, yeah, you had enough this last couple of weeks. You're going to eat cornflakes or the version of cornflakes. And then I do the same thing you did. I had sugar packets in my pocket, but I just sprinkle the crack on there and eat it like that. And you have that big little fucking glob of sugar at the bottom, and you would lick it. And who would have known that was just a precursor to vagina? So it's stick your mouth in, like, dude, who would have known? It's the same thing. Same thing. Just take the bowl and you're like,
I don't think we needed a demonstration. That was great. Greg, I think, is dead on the other side of the screen. Wow. Hey, so how about I get to my second beer?
Go for it. What you got?
Right. We're trying to figure it out over here. Right.
So I want big beer as well. So
Happy Catter.
Bourbon Conte.
Catter. Happy Catter. We're gonna get to what y'all watching here in a minute.
Yeah.
After Doug.
Well,
does his
Greg already had
thing.
some, so
Yeah. Oh, I'm still good.
Yeah, I'm still eating my cereal.
And after I was traumatized after my opening.
yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
You know the deal with this.
Beautiful.
Boozy, delicious.
Mm.
It's a big beer, but it's a big beer I get every year. So
Just a bourbon barrel? Is that what you said?
yep. Bourbon County Stout.
Okay.
Shout out to my Twitter breaking stream records here. That's insane. And shout out to Doug for stealing my beer. But we had talked about this one actually. I already know.
Yeah, we discussed we were both going to have one of these, so don't make it sound like I was.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I gotta. It's good
I
for.
gotta
It's
find
good
some
for
more
the time.
bourbon barrels. That's a good one.
Hey,
Yeah, Doug.
all right. So this is not. All right. So this is not a glitter. Oh, that's I'm right. I'm actually by my kitchen. This is where my desk is because I have to make use of space. That's something this is actually a painting that my wife painted behind me.
That's
That's
really
awesome. That's really well done.
Mhm.
Yeah, my wife.
I've already tried to buy her pieces. They're not for sale.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think you might be able to persuade her now that we're paying back student loans for our kids.
For the low price of $20,000, you too.
Yeah. Here you go.
Doug, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so no one mentioned Kicks.
That's true. I'm not a. Oh God, Kicks is so. Ugh. It's not horrible. It's just got so little taste to it.
Yeah, it was man. Like that was the It is. Thank you very much. She's super talented. So
It was passable. Kicks.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was also one. That was also one you needed to add sugar to.
Even the berry kicks, it was like, Some people love that berry kicks. I'm like, it's still.
Doug, this beer makes me want to dance. And you know what that means, right?
Oh.
Come and get your biscuit. Did you see the remix on the biscuit? Yeah.
Yes, with the where they used AI to do Biggie Smalls to do the voice.
That is freaking hilarious.
Yeah. Kick, for the record, Kicks was also the name of a very shitty 80s hair band too, for the record.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I think I'll have to look it up. They were really bad. They were from Pennsylvania as well.
Really bad. Yes,
they
were.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can. What was I can't remember what their best song was, but
That's true.
That's a very good way to describe it.
Yeah. The sugar never.
It's true. It was engineered for parents. Definitely engineered.
All right. So
you can only hope, Daniel. You can only hope. Go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was going to say that the song they did was like the power ballad "Don't Close Your Eyes," and I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing for shit. But also, I'd like us to not get copyright violations. But
eat cereal like a what?
Wait. Zach says he eats cereal like this lady.
Doing that too.
I'm sure they're on the same food regimen.
Pretty much. That looks like how Zach probably walks into his bedroom.
You Doug, you know what would be one of the best things ever for the stream? Is that if she sent us a cease and desist order,
that would be hilarious.
I would lose my mind. I
need someone to dress up like her and do it.
That would probably be the last stream we ever do, actually. Just because it would be the best send-off ever that she finally acknowledged me for my love of her dance move. I love her.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, I just can't.
I think it's funny that you're partial to that one, and I'm partial to the taste of biscuit, folks. That's like my favorite.
Doug, you never got me the.
I can get that to you.
If you would have got that to me,
yeah.
And Doug, once we get it, we can
do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Fuck it. Sorry. I have to add that at the end.
Doug, we gotta move on because Doug is just out of control.
Moi out of
The
control.
song matches Manny's robe. It's sexy. Right, Doug?
And you know it.
All right, we're
So-
not singing that.
Doug, can you pull up the one that you're watching? Because I was unable to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Go ahead, Munch.
And we'll get to Manny because Manny's watching all kinds of shit. I asked Manny, "What are you watching?" He's like, "Dude, that's a loaded ass question." So
yeah,
gonna look.
that was good.
we're gonna lock and load Manny up now. Manny, what are you watching?
So, of regular TV, my guilty pleasure show is always going to be, and it's not on here, but just real quick is The Challenge. The Challenge is my guilty pleasure show. Been watching it for God knows how long. It's the most
Holla.
drama, but it's my
Holla.
show. Yeah, I love them cats, man.
And Emmanuel's a beast.
Darnell lives in about 15 minutes from me.
Oh,
He lives in El Grove, California, which is like a little suburb outside of Sac. And I've actually had an opportunity to meet him once or twice. So,
and
Cool
fuck Jay. Fuck
yeah.
Jay.
Oh, Jay's a little. He's a little beer.
He's a little bitch for sure.
Yeah.
I was good to see him go down. Fuck Michelle, I think it was her name.
Yeah,
Fuck
her partner. Yeah.
Fuck Olivia. Who else? There's a whole bunch.
There's a
That's
bunch
all
of
you
people
guys-
who just say that. Yeah,
Doug, shut up. Leave us with our damn reality shit. Don't.
Hey,
don't
that was
Go
my
for it,
favorite. One of
man.
my favorite presents ever
Right.
is my sister sending me a happy birthday from Johnny Bananas off Cameo, which is hilarious. So
Isn't he like fucking 60 years old and still
he
doing
is.
the fucking
Yeah, he's drama,
he's-
but he's a beast. Though.
and he's an asshole. He's an
Oh,
asshole.
big time, big time.
That's why Manny loves him.
That's true. It is so true.
Oh, look who's here. Look who's
Roger.
here. What's up, Rod?
Cheers, Rod. Rod, you missed Greg drinking some really fun beers earlier, but we'll do recap later.
Yeah.
But from the ones that you had up, so Shogun just started. I love those kind of drama-esque shows. It's been good so far. It's a little slow starting off, but it's been good. I'm enjoying that.
Is that on Netflix?
Oh, which one?
The
Which one
Shogun.
again?
That's on FX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
it's
that one
really good.
about? It looks kind of hella.
Yeah, it's basically like what it says. It takes place in that time period and about the whole ruling of that area and some drama. I'm still trying to piece everything together on it. So I'm probably gonna have to rewatch the last. It just started. Literally, I think it's on episode. If there's an episode 3, I haven't seen it yet, but it's literally just started. And I just got into Invincible. I know everybody's recommended it forever, and I hadn't had a chance to watch it. And I started watching it, and it's one of my favorite animation shows, period, but especially animation wise. Like it's an adult show for sure. It's not meant for kids, at least not younger kids. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm still in the middle of season 2 on that one, but it's a great show. It's because everything. I mean, everything goes on in that show. So, like I said, it's very adultish. And Bluey,
What-
don't ask me about Bluey. I don't know why I watch Bluey. Everybody loves Bluey, so I started watching Bluey. I don't got no kids that age. It's probably gonna put me on some kind of radar, but I don't know why I watch it. But I think it's hilarious, so I watch it. Hopefully, nobody reports me. I mean,
Yeah. Hey, is Love Invincible a Sade album? Sorry. The comment from Daniel that was up that said Love Invincible.
only Daniel.
Only Doug, really.
That too.
Invincible's and dope. Invincible's incredible. I actually got this graphic wrong, and Manny's gonna explain his way. He's gonna explain my way out of this. I think.
Oh,
with
the last one?
Manny.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I think
I got this
most
one
people realize there's 2, right? There's the movie series with Denzel Washington of Equalizer, but I was talking more of the Queen Latifah show that just started back up. So it's one of those shows that myself and the missus watch together. We both enjoy it. It's good, man. I mean, it's not anything that's going to win like some crazy awards or anything, but I think it's a good balance of, I think they do a really good balance of the action, every day, obviously every episode is a different story, but I think they do a really good representation of Black folks and some of the issues that go on and stuff. So I it's really well done. I love the grandma in the show, and she kind of represents that like 60s, grew up in the 60s ish time. So, and a lot of that comes out in different episodes and way she is and how she handles stuff. And I think it's very well done from that point of view.
And is there a lot of UNITY? Anyway, we're gonna get caught for that, but fuck it. Anyway, Doug, what are you watching?
All right. Well, I'm going to share this because this also ties to past guest news.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
So what I have is Tournament of Champions, which is a chef cooking show, which is basically like all the big chefs that are, famous chefs kind of deal. And a previous guest of our show was Leanne Wong, who competes on that show.
Oh, wow.
And she won her first round match against the guy who she's very good friends with. But he is a guy who owns 48 restaurants and has won like several James Beard Awards and like 5 Michelin stars. And she beat him in a cooking competition, and got the highest score of the round. Which what they're doing this year is if you get the highest score of that round, they will donate $5,000 to whatever restaurant you want. Which she donated to one of the restaurants that got burnt down in the Maui fires because her restaurant got burnt down in a Maui fire. So it was just really cool to see that she got that. So it was really kind of wanted to tie that in with the previous guest thing. So good for Leanne. The show is super entertaining. It's one of those things like I like to cook, but I need recipes. I can't fucking cook off the top of my head. That's not how I work. And I watch these people and I'm like, I know they're pros and they've been cooking for fucking ever, but like the idea is like, oh, we're going to give you these weird ingredients and you don't know what they are coming up. And now you have to make this meal in 30 minutes. And they come up with this fucking great food. I'm just like, that's beyond my comprehension. So
is that Netflix?
No, that is on HBO Max or Max as they call themselves now, which fuck that. I'm calling it HBO Max, but whatever. It's like Twitter. I'll never call it X. It'll be Twitter until the day I fucking croak.
Right. But I'm especially going to keep calling it Twitter because Elon gets hella pissed when people around him call it Twitter. Actually,
that's true.
I'm told. So that's a great reason for us to keep saying it. So never lose that branding. I'm watching a favorite of mine, y'all. This show goes back forever for me, and it's back now. And it's really, really awesome. It's actually America's Most Wanted, y'all. Old school. So like I don't do the crime drama kind of thing. Like that's good. And if you're into that, that's cool. And there's so many of those shows, and like people love it. And it's not only shows, there's literally whole ass networks that do this 24/7, 365. But mine was always, again, being a Black boy from the streets and all that. I've never really, maybe this is our serious conversation that we didn't see coming. I never really bought into the whole snitching thing because it's snitching until it's your family. It's snitching until it's your daughter. It's snitching until it's someone that you care about. So I don't care what anybody says. If something happens to your grandmother and you know that some people know about what happened to your grandmother, again, there's no snitching in it. Yeah. That's called justice, okay, y'all? And there's a level of this show that when I was growing up that literally, Manny, scared the fuck out of me. It scared the fuck out of me on a couple levels. Number one, that there are people out here just running around that did some fucking heinous shit that could do heinous shit to me or to my family or to my friends, and that this always scared me. So like that scare factor is kind of something that I've always rolled with as far as what this show goes. I also respect the man who started the show because as a father thing, what he went through with his son. I mean, you can't,
I'll never forget that movie.
Yeah. And what's really cool now with this show is that his son Callahan is basically, took on the whole, thing, because obviously that was his brother Adam.
Mhm.
And so now it's John Walsh and Callahan, and it looks like Callahan. I mean, he's been, they've been, working together. They were on, some other shows when America's Most Wanted wasn't around. Now his son Callahan's with him, and it's just like I just love that whole, dad son thing. Of course, I got 2 sons, and you know what I mean. That's all going to be like, warm in my heart and all that. So it's back now. They came back with a female lead, and it just didn't work out. I watched it. So now, Doug, this is what I love to do, Doug. I love to bank a whole bunch of them, and then America's Most Wanted is not a show that I want to watch when the sun's up. I want to watch it when the sun's down.
What's it on?
People sleeping. The house is making creaky noises. I don't want to go to the bathroom after it because I'm all scared. But it's real life drama. And I don't want to make fun of that because these are, there's a lot of real victims and a lot of real hurt that is perpetuated on people who do fucking shitty things. And I also like John Walsh calls these people dirtbags and all that. I love it because generally at this point, if you're going to get on America's Most Wanted, we're almost past the whole point of whether you did it or not, respectfully. They got enough evidence that they're, you know what I mean? It's not just going to be like, we have a report of some black young male in a hoodie doing, you know what I mean? It's not at that point. It's literally at the point of, we have all this evidence. And y'all did it, whether you're all black, white, whatever. So shout out to America's Most Wanted. I really think they do good things there. And I like it for the entertaining factor. And I don't know, man, it would be nice if I could able one day to make the call that could at least give some family some closure. It probably never happened, but it would be cool if it did. And I don't know. I just wish more people watched it so we can, it's about closure for people, and it's about, again, if it was, I'm sure you would look at it in a different angle than if it's not, and that's only natural and human. So,
what network is that?
What's that on, Greg?
It's on Fox.
Is it? Is it still on Fox? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It came back on Fox. Yeah, that's their thing. It was on a investigation for a while, and it wasn't called America's Most Wanted. It was like Callahan and John Walsh or something investigating or something like that. But it was almost the same thing. But they brought back this format. And I'm just happy about it because it's always been one of my favorites. So they just got to pick up their social media game a little bit. And I already, you
were poking the bear there. Yeah, you were poking the bear there.
Yeah. Hopefully. But yeah, good times. That's a serious one. Other than that, I watch dumb reality shit, Manny. That generally means nothing. Like Doug knows, like the stupid Love is Blind, and I really. Actually, Love is Blind is really one of the worst ones ever, actually. The Circle is fun. Check out The Circle, y'all. The Circle's
good fun. That's not anything.
Fun.
It sounds like some like banned sexual game. What is that?
No, basically these people go in and they get isolated in these rooms, and their only communication is texting other people in there. And some people are catfish and some people aren't. And it's just they have to boot somebody out each week, but it's nothing nefarious. There's not dating. It's just people like trying to figure out through text how people are. And it's kind of
catfishes.
And the catfishes. Okay. Yeah, there's it's good. It's really fun.
I mean, think about it. Like you go through a full day of, a lot of times you go through these full days of work, and not only work where you have to concentrate on stuff, do stuff right, or you have engagements with your family, stuff that you have to pay attention to. Like the last thing you want to do sometimes to decompress is go watch something where you have to think some more. Like you're done thinking for the day. Like I really don't have to think about it. I just want garbage. Sometimes you just want garbage. It's like, dude, it's just where you don't have to figure out who done it, or you don't have to figure out like where this part of the story goes with this part of the story. It's just some good old trashy reality show, or it doesn't even have to be trashy. Like,
it's not even
entertainment.
Yeah,
it's just entertainment.
Yeah.
Doug, I don't know if you agree, because I think you've seen all the seasons of The Circles, and then Doug has a question, and then we'll get the comments, because there's some there that we want to talk about. The Circle, Doug, I think is one of the few reality shows that the person who wins generally does.
Like they're worthy of it.
Yeah. Usually, again, the last one I was a little bit conflicted on, actually. Yeah. But we won't spoil it. But yeah, the circle's kind of cool that way. So I know you got a question for Manny, but we'll this one I want to comment on. If I ever get side recipes down,
dude, you'd have a wave of folks rooting for you here and supporting you, Darren, for sure.
Oh yeah, we will be all. In fact, Doug, if Darren, if you get on a show, Doug and I are gonna have watching parties. Maybe we can do it in Discord.
Okay, right, we are.
We're gonna do that shit. We're gonna hell yeah. Man, anything to support our friend Darren. If y'all in the Cleveland area, y'all need to look up my friend Darren. If y'all not, Darren, you got those barbecue sauces on your website again?
And it's rubs. He had rubs too. He had rubs, I believe.
Yeah, I got the rubs too.
Wait, are you talking
back
about
to rubs again?
Yeah,
back to rubs.
Oh, okay, cool.
Y'all theming on me.
I thought those were like OnlyFans rubs.
Manny?
I thought it was like OnlyFans rubs.
Not that kind of rubs.
Okay, cool.
Don't do that, Manny. Doug, you had a question for Manny.
Yeah. Before that, hey Darren, you're welcome, dude. We love you, man. We got to have him back on sometime.
I need to find what's that website real quick. Like, is it a?
Greg will get
We'll
that.
Just send it to me later. Give it to me later. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. So you were talking a bit about the Equalizer earlier. You talked about the show, and you also said you've seen the movies.
Mhm.
Are those movies, which I haven't seen, Equalizers, better than, equal to, or worse than Man on Fire, which is my favorite Denzel movie of all time?
So I watch Man on Fire once a month.
That movie is fucking awesome.
Yes. It is
That
my
movie
favorite
is-
Denzel movie of all. I think he should have won an Oscar for that movie.
Yes, he should have. That movie
Yeah.
was fucking intense
I don't
and
even know what you're
outstanding.
talking about.
It was so fucking good. That scene where he has the guy strapped to the car, I'm not going to
Oh, yeah.
spoil it.
Oh,
That is like the most badass thing I've ever seen in a movie.
And I'm not
Like-
gonna lie, I'm not ashamed to tell you. Like every time I watch that movie, at the end, I shed a tear. I
Oh
promise. you
yeah,
I do.
absolutely.
I just do.
It's great action. It's fucking. It makes you cry at the end. It's such a good fucking
It's a
movie.
great movie.
Greg,
It's
if
one
you
of
have
my
not
probably
seen,
favorites of all time. Period. Like it just is. Like I love that movie. That's one of my top
He
five.
looks very badass here.
Have you seen it, Greg?
I've literally never heard of it.
Jesus Christ, man.
dude, I'm telling you, watch that as fast. It was right up your alley, Greg. I'm telling you, it's right up your alley. You would love that movie.
Where do I find this shit?
I have
It's
no
always
idea.
streaming somewhere. It always
Yeah.
is streaming somewhere.
I'm sure you can find it on Prime. At worst, you'd have to rent it for like $2 or $3. But
Man, fine. Okay, here, let's see. It's right here. 2004. Yeah, that was my first son was born. Oh, it's Max. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
How long
this-
is it? 2
oops,
hours
sorry.
and okay. 2
If
hours
you
and a
want,
half.
I will.
That's long.
I will fly out there and watch it with you,
Yeah.
and then fly back the next morning.
Let's
Yeah,
have a
so-
watching party. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
So now listen, Rod, I get you. I think that was kind of a fitting end to the Wick thing for that movie 4. But at any rate, Man on Fire is a fucking outstanding movie. I wish more people had seen it. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I always recommend. Anytime
All
somebody
right.
comes up with Denzel, I'm like, "Yo, Man on Fire, by far my favorite."
And it's better than
All right.
Training Day. It's better
Yes.
than Training Day.
Training Day is.
So look,
Training Day is fucking great. Man on
So
Fire is
look,
better.
I don't know if this is controversial or not. I do love Training Day, but in my mind at that time, the only reason, not to say he didn't deserve it for the movie, but I thought the biggest reason why he got that Oscar wasn't because it was a great movie, like Oscar-worthy movie. It was because it was the first time he really played a bad guy after all the the hero roles. So they just like, oh well, he played a bad guy. Let's just give him an award. Like almost like it was gratuitous. Like I almost felt like it was just let's just give him one for this one since it's different. Not necessarily because to me it wasn't even. I wish I could remember what came out that year, but as much as I love that movie, I wasn't like, oh, that's hands down the best movie of the year. It just happened to be a film that he never played a bad guy before. So
Mhm.
I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
So, catching up with the comments here before we move on, Doug. My friend TWTME, I'm pretty sure I know who this is. I can't believe Walsh got his kid into that too.
Yeah,
Amen. That's a good one. My friend Raven from Twitter. Hi, Raven. Nice to see you.
Raven, welcome.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
get stitches.
What's up, Raven? Doug, these fucking Greek god weapons.
That's a Fortnite
Yeah.
thing. He said earlier Fortnite finally opened up. So
They better. Like, how much millions of dollars did they lose?
oh, they lost a fuck ton of money today by being down all day.
They were
Yeah,
down.
Doug,
They did a whole new season, and then all day it was down. Nobody
Oh,
could log in
wow.
and play it. So yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah.
Greg.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yep.
Look at this, Doug.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, "What?" Yeah,
Mhm.
and then Tepper asked him, and
And what is Zach's problem here? The fuck?
I don't know because he's like,
Well, we're gonna
Damn,
do
Zach-
dumb things
Zach's on
anyway,
one
Zach.
today.
Zach, we're gonna do dumb shit anyway if people encourage us or not. It's just
Who
Yeah,
pissed
yeah,
in your
yeah, you-
Cheerios?
Hey.
no. Into those grape nuts. Let's be clear.
Yeah, grape nuts. There you go.
Amazon Prime Man on Fire. Okay, cool.
I'm on it. I'm gonna have to watch it again. Here we go.
Rod says it was
Oh.
cool, but I don't know. I guess there's a but.
Yeah, well, he had mentioned that earlier in another comment, which I'll post here if you're ready.
Who's
All
there?
right, now hold on. Let's go here quick. The bold graphic and it looks like thank AI for that shit. That's AI. So
Yeah, not gonna do
I
that.
thought it was as quirky as our guest, so I ran with it.
Yeah,
What was
I
the one you
appreciate
wanted?
Oh, sorry.
What-
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you got it, Doug?
Yeah. So this is he was saying he got this for training day because they got a narrative. Yeah, he should have won for X at least. X was really great too.
I
He
love
did a really
Remember
good
the
job there.
Titans too. That's a great movie too.
Man, that's a super rewatchable flick too. But
Yes.
yeah,
That's on Disney
Mhm.
Plus. I probably watch that every once in a while too.
yeah. But anyway, sorry
Mhm.
about that, Greg. I didn't mean to hijack there.
That's a baller move.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
passed on going on barbecue brawl. That's
That's a baller move. Right.
Can we,
Right.
Darren?
Is that controversial? Is that what was? Is it like?
Well, it's an opportunity, and we don't know why Darren passed. It could be a variety of reasons. I wonder if Darren would be willing
Well,
to say. If he's not, that's
No,
fine,
no.
too.
He's Doug. He said it. I think he said already. He said once he gets his sides down, he can jump on there.
Oh, okay.
So he has his barbecue down, but the sides are just as fucking important in my
side
opinion.
pieces.
yeah, they are.
Yeah,
You can
like
have
you know
the
the mac
main
and
thing, but
cheese.
You got to control your
Yeah.
side pieces. Absolutely.
Well,
You got to control your side
Oh.
pieces, Manny.
that's not what we're talking about.
Jesus Christ, Manny.
Just saying.
I'm over here trying to talk about
Here for
mac and
advice.
cheese,
Life
and
advice,
he's talking
sir.
about.
Life advice: control your side
I'm talking
pieces.
about mac and cheese. I'm talking about mac and cheese.
Yeah, see, Darren's
See?
got it.
He
done.
knows.
I don't think he was talking about you, Manny.
I get it, Darren.
Has anybody seen that show though? Y'all crazy clowns. Has anybody ever seen?
Oh
that show?
yeah, I have.
Because and you know, Doug, like the sides are just as important as
Yeah.
the fucking barbecue. There.
That
And they do the barbecue, and the barbecue's super impressive. But the sides are what make or break the people on that show all the time.
But that's true
So-
on most restaurants. That for me. That's true. Like, I'm not to say that the meat part or the main thing isn't like.
Gotta have it
It
all.
is hard to get that right too for some places. But if I have good barbecue and the side pieces are crap, I don't want to go back there. Like,
Right.
especially mac and cheese. Like, gotta have good mac and cheese, or I don't even want to come
Gotta
back.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have it. Darren has made an observation.
Pulling some black threads.
So do we all want to give my friend Raven here some condolences? Because
Yeah, apologies, Raven. Do you need assistance in getting out of the state? Because
Raven, blink twice.
one
twice.
choice if you're okay.
Right. I've never been on a white tea chat on my phone. Not white tea, YouTube. Sorry. Keep checking. Oh yeah. I have to do that when you're trying to like type and then the bottom fucking
Oh, yeah.
bar-
The emoji bar is all fucking weird. Yeah.
Out,
Yeah,
and
I
then you
hate
gotta
that.
get back in, and then I don't know, like I won't speak for Raven, but I got fat fingers, so then it's just a fucking whole mess. Mhm.
I hate that.
Yeah, y'all up to 5 in here, but y'all up to
A lot more.
Y'all
Than that.
up to a lot on Twitter. Oh my god. That's wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So she checks in and says she's fine.
Okay,
y'all.
good.
She's fine.
We're glad to hear that,
Good,
Raven,
good,
because
good.
that state is
Right.
a bit of a fucking mess. But yes,
Raven,
Right.
if you get
And-
in trouble where you're at, leave the milk carton on the porch. That's the signal. Put the empty milk carton on the porch. We'll come get you.
oh,
Right.
you're visiting. That's better. At least you're not there permanently. Hopefully, not at least. But yeah.
Right. And like we tell our friends, alert us when you get home safe.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hopefully you're flying, because if you
I
drive
li-
through some of these
I
states,
say it in jest, of course, but
Yeah,
Florida
you're-
it can be.
Manny, you're right. You're right. You don't drive to the states you don't have to. So yeah.
don't go through that south.
Don't do that.
Child.
Mhm. So Daniel has something to say. I'm not sure y'all can fill me in on what this one's about.
The creator of Naruto.
Daniel, tell us.
No,
please.
is it the last anime
Sounds
Airbender?
so familiar.
Yeah. An anime guy, right?
Yeah,
I'm not just saying that because of his name, obviously.
that's racist.
He created
That's
Dragon Ball
racist,
Z.
Greg.
Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
Even though you're right.
Doug, is this? But she's returning to Missouri.
Oh,
So
Missouri's a
that-
fucking mess too. Oh, Raven. Although I will say it might be slightly better than Florida, but that's like it's slightly better to eat a pea sandwich than a poo sandwich. I don't know.
So do I want to drink a bowl of piss or
Eat a bowl of shit. Like
Yeah.
which shit?
the other
So,
sounds very
Manny,
appetizing.
we always throw a little bit of a curveball at people here, as you
Okay.
know. This may not be a curveball, and I think you already answered it, but I also want I'm looking at a number here that are watching this that I've never, ever seen on any of my streams before. So shout out to y'all who are watching, and shout out to all of this. This is amazing. So we have some new people here, so maybe we can get some new comments. Manny, you need to answer this question, or your stream just might get cut off. Okay, so this is really
Let's
important.
go.
And in the comments, y'all need to comment and make sure we keep Manny in check here. So I don't know why it even says it's a debate, because it's not a fucking debate, Doug. We've already been through this.
Oh,
This is
God.
not a debate. It's not. Okay. So this is really, really simple. And there's really only one answer, Manny. So the
Yeah.
pressure is on.
Yeah, 50-50 chance.
Well, for me,
And-
A is like putting milk before cereal. B is the only way to go. Why would I want to reach? If I want to reach back, I don't reach back to tug anything on myself. Why would I reach back on like that? Doesn't always the front, always the front, man. Right? Like you don't reach behind yourself when you're by yourself, right? You do it from the front because that's where it's at, right?
Where's that? Huh?
Like
Right?
if you're home alone and you just happen to stumble upon OnlyFans, right? You don't tug from behind, right? It's right there in front of you. The toilet paper right there in front of you. Come on, man.
Yeah. Right?
Right.
You give a clap or the
You answered this
Is there
times, Doug.
controversy?
do the gladiator thing.
Right.
Is there actual controversy with that? Like, really?
Oh yeah, there's people that actually think the other way is better.
I wouldn't even date somebody that did the other one.
Wait. Rob?
B is the only answer. Yes.
Well, listen, if you have kids, sometimes that's actually a reasonable answer. Because them replacing the toilet paper roll doll is actually kind of a victory in its own. But
Manny, some of us think you were looking at a different picture. So it's
yeah, I think maybe
I actually thought the question you were going to ask me was the milk question, but okay.
what, Victor? What the fuck are we
I
talking
used the
about
what?
here?
Oh, the three seashells. Yes, the three seashells.
that's Kibo and the three seashells.
Yeah, the three seashells. That was also on what was the movie with Wesley Snipes and Demolition Man when they brought up the three seashells.
I don't know that.
You don't
And
know? You don't know that?
I've seen Demolition Man twice, I think, and I don't know that one.
Mhm. But yes.
Demolition Man?
Yeah, with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
They brought up the three seashells. I know it's over.
Everything-
I don't have very fond memories of that one. Should I?
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What's up, Doug?
All right. I'm a little confused by. Oops, the wrong one. This one.
Where's it at?
Everything is Taco Bell. What does that mean?
That is also Demolition Man.
Oh, it is Demolition Man. Okay.
Yes.
See, I've seen it. I saw that movie probably. When did it get released? I probably saw it. Fucking
Oof.
20 over 20
What was that?
years ago.
Later.
How the fuck do
early
y'all
90s?
not know the TC shows? How the fuck? What the fuck?
Again, I saw that movie so long ago. It clearly it didn't make a big impression on me. So
Sandra Bullock.
Look, and Rod agrees.
I mean,
Rod, you
it's,
have
it's a classic old school movie. I mean, it comes on all the time.
maybe I need to revisit that one. Just like maybe Judge Dredd or one of those dumb movies or RoboCop.
Oh my
Like
God,
those
that
kinda-
movie's horrible.
It-
Judge Dredd is
it's your
terrible.
childhood though. Like
So-
there's just some nostalgia that's always involved.
So Judge Dredd was terrible, but I hear a lot of people that really think that Dredd, which was released later, was very good.
I thought it was good. I didn't think it was like phenomenal, but I thought it was pretty good. I think they did a good
Doug,
job.
is this
on it.
true? Is this true?
Probably actually. No. 30. Well, how old was I? I'm 52. That's 31 years old. I was 21.
Mhm.
I had hair and a goatee, yes, and big hoop earrings.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I had not hoops like I had hoops like
The insides,
maybe that big that were in my ears.
like outside hoops.
Yeah,
Okay.
on both ears, which was
What about
controversial. No nipples yet.
Okay.
Still no nipples.
No.
No, because I had a tattoo that went very close to my nipple, and that made me about scream. So I know that I would not handle a nipple piercing at all. So that's
No. Know your threshold. That's good.
yeah.
Very good.
Manny.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if Manny has ever answered this question, Doug. So we're gonna give it to him.
All right, let's roll, baby.
And we're bringing it back, Doug. This is an old one that you and I have argued about
Uh-oh.
Oh
a
no.
gazillion times, and I think we're set up for another one here. Manny, simple question:
Okay.
do you use a top sheet? Yes.
Do I use a what?
A top
Or
sheet
no.
for your bed.
He's never answered this question, Doug.
When you say
Okay.
use it, what do you mean use it? Use it for what?
Is it on your bed?
So hold on,
Yes.
Manny. So
You have
the fitted sheet. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That fits on your. You have the top sheet. That
mhm.
is that thin sheet that's between you and that comforter that you have that's on top.
Okay.
So Doug lives a blasphemous life where
Mhm.
he buys sheets and then apparently takes the top sheet and uses it for painting or some shit.
Paint
And his
cloths.
wife signs off on
Top
that
cloths.
bullshit.
So you
So
guys
they're
never put the
both-
top sheet on the bed, even for a
No.
little.
No, it never even makes it to the bed. In fact, Manny, when you go to Doug's house as a guest, you will
Mhm.
not have a top sheet either unless
Well,
you
one, I'm
request
not
it.
going now because now I'm
And-
scared that he might be like a cannibalist or he
Right.
might, yeah, like I don't
Tell
know.
him. Tell him how
That's-
uncomfortable you would feel.
Yeah, please
I'm
tell me.
uncomfortable
Please tell me.
now in
Please
this
tell me how.
dream.
Please tell me how wrong you are. Let's go.
I'm so uncomfortable in this. Like it's almost like I don't know you anymore.
All right. So I have told Greg there is one very notable exception to this is when you go to a hotel or a motel. Like if you're staying there, then you need to use a top sheet because they never wash the comforters.
Mhm.
I use duvets
And-
on my comforters and I wash those every other week. So like those things are always clean.
So, right. So then when you go to his house, Manny, it's just a comforter. And then if you mention it to him in a nice way, you'll get shamed.
Oh, you'll get mocked. There's a difference.
See?
That doesn't
See?
that doesn't sound very hospitable at all.
No.
Now listen. That
really
motherfucker, Greg came to my house and we fed him. We
I'm
did
a
all the and he's bitching about that I didn't have a top sheet. The one thing that wasn't acclimating to his tender sensibilities, and now I'm the bad guy.
I've literally never heard that though. I've never heard of anybody that did what a top sheet on.
Right.
Dude,
And
it's
Manny,
a-
I was just thinking it was a white thing. So all my white friends in the comments, please let us know.
Was it a white? Is it a Caucasian thing? It wasn't in my Caucasian household. My mom never did that, so I don't know if that's
Craig, the Princess and the Pea.
So, again, I haven't confirmed who TW is, but if TW is who I think TW is,
like it sounds like something.
Okay. TW has come clean.
All right,
Right.
fair enough.
Mhm.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Now let's be fair there. If you would have said I need a top sheet, I would have fucking had that on the bed for you. I didn't know that was a requirement because.
I don't need one, and I'm not going to be an obnoxious, rude person and say.
But you are. You just said that I was like an asshole for not having a top sheet in my house.
I'm not gonna lie. Like
The narrator says I never said that.
I
Go on,
feel
man.
like that's something that happened during Germany's invasion, where they just took everybody's top sheets and left them with just the bottom purposely because they were Jewish. Like that's something that you do cruel. That's a cruel gesture that you do. You just walk into people's houses, you take their top sheets and just watch them in misery. Like who does that?
Tell them.
I do it to establish dominance. Apparently,
That's what it sounds like. You're about 2 inches from John Wayne Gacy. That's just I don't know.
Doug?
Listen, I stand on business, as the kids say now. That
Even
is my
the Bates
business.
Motel had top
Really?
sheets.
Yeah, the
Really,
Bates Motel got you fucking killed. So shut up.
Really? Doug, it looks like you have a friend in TW here because I don't even know if TW is my friend. But
Well, they
Doug
said
is
they
like-
require a top sheet, and then they're siding with me. I'm a little confused, but TW, whatever you're doing,
TWs,
Okay.
who I think it is, it's, they're a little complicated.
Hmm. I'm learning so many things today.
they meant me apparently. Okay.
And this might take us to another realm of things here, but we're gonna go there, Doug. You started this.
What is this?
Yeah. I think LeBron James is the best basketball player I've ever seen in my life.
God damn it. Jesus Christ.
And that's the best player. Understand. Not that saying the best winner. The best winner I ever saw in my life was Bill Russell.
I'm just laughing at this. Hey.
Here's the thing. I've given my reasons to other people, but I'm gonna say it again. Here's why, Manny. You could say, "Oh, Jordan's the best player. He went 6-0 in the finals. Great, that's awesome." He was a maniac, and his teammates fucking hated him, and he ruined basketball in the 90s for a solid 10 years because everybody had to be an individual player. There was no ball movement, and it was fucking terrible basketball to watch for 10 years because of Michael Jordan. And you could try to tell me otherwise, but you would be wrong. He was a phenomenal competitor. The second best player I've ever watched. LeBron's better because he's more of a team player. He's not nearly as good as Jordan was on defense. And maybe he's not the scorer that Jordan was, but LeBron is a far more refined player than Jordan.
See, I understand portions of that. I won't ever say so. If someone would say who was more skilled, I would say LeBron. But the thing that separates for me Jordan and LeBron is Jordan's killer instinct, and where he would not allow that team to ever lose. I've seen LeBron literally in the middle of a series just be like, "F it, like I can't take this team any farther. I'm just gonna watch you guys crumble." And watch them, and I watched him do it.
Kobe did that too, and Kobe gets lumped in with Jordan, and Kobe did the exact same fucking thing.
But there's nobody that watches basketball that ever says Kobe is the second best player. Nobody. They'll say he's the most closest to Jordan as far as individual skill, which is true. He was a mimic of Jordan, but that's
and
what
he was a
separates
maniac,
for me.
and his teammates hated him too. So that's great.
That's fine.
Bravo.
But that has nothing to do with championships or being the best player, though.
Yeah, well, there's the thing. Russell beats Jordan on that by 5 fucking titles. If you want to go by titles, Russell's the guy.
You're putting those two things together. Yes, Russell won more. I'm not talking about who won more championships, because even if James equaled his championships, I would still sit here and be like, but he's not a better player. Like, was he more skilled? Yes. Did he last longer in continuing his skill set? Yes, but there's a lot of things that go into that. Better medicine, sitting down job. Now you're not flying coach anymore. Like, there's a lot of things that go with that. But the biggest thing to me was that in those games where their backs were against the walls, Mike was more feared than anybody. And he would never let that. Yes, even because of hate, would not allow a team punching Kerr in the face. Punch him. So what? He won the championship. But I've seen LeBron in situations shy away from being the man and have his team lose. And that, to me, that's what sealed it for me, was he didn't have the same killer instinct. But that's me. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay, sorry about
And
that.
I can't stand LeBron lying all the time. LeBron's the only person I know that reads one page of a book and then posts a picture of him reading the fucking foreword and never actually read the book. Like, everything.
That's true, Darren.
Jesus. What did you say?
Jordan didn't wait until he got help as well. So
Yeah, that's true. Everybody needs help for sure.
and Pippen was probably the second banana on a championship team ever.
He
Pippen
was
was
also a
fucking
crying
awesome.
bitch, but yes.
Yeah, he was, but he was fucking amazing. So yeah.
Oh, he was. He was. And the best thing that ever happened to him was him playing against Mike every practice.
Yeah.
Best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have ever became that same. He would have still been a really good player, but I don't think you become as good of a player as he was unless that's who you're facing every single day in practice.
Yeah. Greg, what did you pop open there?
What was that?
Oh, it's complicated. So let's clean up these comments before we get to that.
Okay.
So, where are we at here? Oh, this I need to address here.
Uh-oh.
Barbecue sides are underrated, not needed. They just take up space on the plate and space in my belly. I'm going to get some barbecue ribs and sausage. Those are the sides to my brisket.
Absolutely not.
God damn, dude.
I couldn't disagree with that more. But
That's a meat coma. That's a meat coma.
That is
like, I don't even want the meat if I can't have sides. Like, I need all of it. Like, I can't just not have sides.
Right. So Raven's mother required a top sheet dug and a fitted sheet made with hospital corners. And she asked my ex to make the bed 3 times until he got it correct.
Oh man.
I'd have broke up with
Fuck
you.
that. You know what? It would have been like, hey, make the fucking bed yourself. Fuck that. If I didn't make it right the first, listen, I'd be happy to help you the first time. I'll be happy to do that. You tell me no, okay. Well, what I do? How can I help? And then the second time, I'd be like, all right, well, here you go. I made it as best I can. Enjoy that evening. Hopefully, you sleep well. I'm not an asshole. That kind of shit where it's that would to me would feel entitled. Maybe I'm just overlooking. Maybe I'm over examining that.
I'd have had to walk out on that.
But those were different times though, y'all. You know what I mean? As far as like having it, you know what I mean? Like, remember when we grew up, you know, our parents stressed about, making a bed and all that and having that shirt. Now I don't think
I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
I don't think any parent gives a fuck anymore. But our parents gave a fuck about that shit. So also, Doug, this beer is complicated because of the brewery. So this beer is called, now again, I love the cause, Doug. I absolutely love the cause. Oh, I got my green screen here.
Oh, it's Minocqua.
It's Minocqua Brewing, and I won't be able to see it, but if y'all see, I won't be able to do it because of my dumb green screen. It says choice, and then you can see
pro-choice?
Yeah, it's pro-choice. And then hold on one sec. Let me get my glasses.
I like that's so cool how you can walk through walls.
I know.
Yeah. So
he's like an X-Men.
He's like Kitty Pryde.
Does this light fuck me up? Oh, look, that like makes me look. Wow. Okay. So, reproductive rights are under attack in America without without protections provided by Landmark Roe vs. Wade, the Supreme Court decision. Abortion could be become illegal in many states. We created Choice Kolsch Stale Ale to support women's fundamental rights to make their own personal choices and private health care decisions. We invoke the memory of late Supreme Court Justice R.B.G. as a valiant advocate for choice and encircling our can with her famous color. A percentage of the proceeds of this beverage will be donated to organizations in your home state and your home state that are fighting for women reproductive rights. And I guess my home state is Wisconsin. And this is a beer. This is a beer from Minocqua Brewing. Minocqua Brewing is very, very. They're a fire brand up here in Wisconsin. They're very, very controversial for their views, that's one of them. But they're very, very controversial because the owner is
kind of a dick.
I'm going to be more. It's complicated. Y'all know my politics. If y'all around me, you know my politics. I completely agree with the can. I completely agree with everything about it. The guy's a little bit. I'm gonna say the word abrasive, Doug. How about that?
Is that you being
And
nice?
He's so abrasive, Manny, that like it turns me off of like his approach turns me off, if that makes sense. Even though I want to support so much. Now I want to support so much, but I don't because I got this beer for free. From my beer club that I have here in Madison. I told Doug I probably would never buy them, even though I want to. They got a Bernie beer, they got a Dark Brandon beer, they got a Kamala Harris beer, they got like all this thing. So I've never really heard good things about the brewery. I'm babbling, yes, but Doug knows why, because he's heard all this in the DMs about me with them.
Yeah,
This beer, Doug, is pretty fucking good.
it's a Kolsch, which is right up your alley.
Well, that sucks.
As you know, and y'all will jump in on the comments, it's hard to hide imperfections in a Kolsch, especially in a beer that looks this clear, y'all. You can't see it, but it looks clear. It's sparkly. I have the perfect glass for it. RIP the Parched Eagle, but this is a Pilsner glass. Doug, it is maybe the best beer that I've had tonight. Now, again, that's kind of compromise. Well, with the Mickeys and the White Claw.
Yeah, but you also had a Bourbon County Stout, that's a good beer.
Did.
So yeah,
look at that. Doug knows the context. When just so y'all know, don't go back because it's horrible. But 4 years ago, Doug didn't know shit about beer, and that's why Doug and I got together because Doug didn't know anything. Now Doug's this big beer astute guy, and I'm kind of proud, but I'm also kind of jealous. But whatever. So
It's almost like you'd want to hate the beer, right? Because you know you're not going to go buy it. So the fact that it's good sucks.
I mean, this isn't wrong.
maybe you're right. Maybe you burned this taste buds down.
Yeah, Doug, this is excellent. This is better than I thought it was going to be. Because I haven't heard good things about the beer. So shout out. Yes, Jeff. Yes. And this is a good one. Solid, crisp. Everything you kind of want, light drinker. I'm a fan. Minocqua is going to always be complicated though for me. You know, again, I want to support the cause. I don't want to support the guy behind it, but the guy behind it is about the cause. So Doug, I don't know if you want to say anything before I'm promoting, but not I'm platforming. Yeah,
that's a good.
Have you not ever bought from there?
No, and I refuse to.
Okay.
It's akin to those things where, like, I think if you'll permit me to say this, great, it's like where you have somebody who's like, you have a great message, but you're such a weirdly off-putting person that it makes it hard to get behind you.
Yeah. And I'm not, again, I'm aware of all the people that are still watching this, so I'm gonna part, and I'm also a part of a project called Badger Beer Hour, where we try to be as objective as we can about things. So I'm gonna keep my Manny at the end for the once I hit end there, I will give you the full breakdown.
I want to hear this now. Yeah,
and if y'all want to hit me in the DMs, I will. But publicly, I'm kind of conflicted as far as me really laying it down for y'all. But y'all can read into a lot of what I say, and I just want to be I want to be respectful. But at the same time, this is good beer. And Minocqua Brewing is complicated, and anybody here in Wisconsin knows when you say Minocqua Brewing, you're gonna get so shout out to Minocqua Brewing. Y'all made a good beer. I didn't buy it. I like it. I didn't think I would, and that's it. So we are there. Okay. That's where we're at. Doug is sneezing. I had a sneeze fit too.
Have you had that beer, Doug?
I haven't had that one. I would like to try it though, because Kolsch is an interesting style.
Doug, I'm gonna send you one if you set. We gotta get an exchange going, Doug, because I want to send you some Minocqua so you can. But if y'all see Minocqua Brewing and y'all want to support Minocqua Brewing. Do it. I'm not telling you not to. I just have my lane, but I'm not saying it's not bad. It's not Founders where I say fuck Founders. Don't ever buy that shit. Fuck them to the gates of racist hell. How about that? So
that's all.
I
That's
can
it.
be right. So I can be opinionated, and I can completely condemn a fucking racist ass brewery.
You can
And I went to
support
that
the
fucking
cause
brewery
and still
What's that
hope that
mean?
they get syphilis. I get it. Cool.
Right. As a company, yes. I hope if there's a company syphilis, let it be on Founders. Yes. And if y'all don't know about Founders, Google it and go down that rabbit hole, and you'll see real quick why I will never support that shit ever again in my whole fucking life. I wouldn't under duress of gun. So fuck you. Fuck where you came from. So if you want to see a bold statement, there you go. Anyway, Doug, we're gonna make a bold statement here. And you wanted to say something, right? Or you wanted to show something?
Yeah, I wanted to have my third beer here, which is the triple with a twist, which from Omegang. This is a Belgian triple. The Belgian triple with orange, lemon, and lime peel. So that's interesting.
Is that where the triple comes in?
No, the triple is a beer style. It's a Belgian beer style. So basically, it's a very high level, like a high beer style, like as far as ABV. Like usually, it's more light than this.
Okay.
Look at the color. Look at the color on that, Greg.
Doug, you know I'd love to say if I could change my name from Daddy Porter, it would be Daddy Triple.
Yeah, this is just such a really tasty, citrusy forward.
Daddy Menage a Trois.
Ooh, Daddy Pineapple.
Okay.
I am way too old for that shit, man.
I could barely hang on to one. I can't.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that's always been my thing, man.
How am I going to give 5 minutes to 3 different people? I only got 5 minutes in me.
Yes. So this is really, really good. If you can find it, this is a limited release, but I live like 70 miles from Omegang, so I get a lot of their stuff. Greg, I'll send you one of these because I think you'd fucking love this. Just the fact that it did well. It's a lot darker than a triple because I think it's some of the peel that they put in it, but I really think this is just super delicious. It's really
What's
good.
the APV on that?
You know, Doug, that
9%.
You know, triples have that. They got a range, of colors that they can be. So that's
acceptable. I know, but just the color. This is really interesting because it's almost like an orangey color, like as opposed to being more golden, which is what I usually expect with triples. But that is, it's got some really tart citrus elements to it at the end, on the end of the palate.
Sounds interesting. I might have to try with something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I can send you some, Manny. I can get a bunch of that. So if you want some, I could send him some your way. That's not a problem.
Yeah, Raven says it sounds good, Doug.
Yeah,
Daddy Triple. Yeah, I might do it, Raven. I might do it. All right.
Oh,
wait. That sounds like that would be your OnlyFans account name, Daddy Triple.
Daddy Tipple.
Oh,
make it
there
Tipple.
We go.
Daddy Tipple.
No. Doug, no. Doug, great sunset color there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Rod, if you can find, I know you can get some of this down where you are. If you can find this, the orange peel is actually interesting because it's there. It's actually the lime peel that's thrown in it, which is unusual for a triple. That I actually get kind of the bitterness at the end, which is actually really good with the triple. So yeah, this is really excellent. I'm very glad I picked this up.
Triples are bangers, Doug, because you can slam, like triples are a big ABV that you can slam, Manny, if that makes sense. You can literally slam them. They're so quick.
This is 9% and it drinks like it's 5. Yeah. This is like 9%, but it drinks like it's 5. That's the trouble with really good Belgian beers. Because you could just fucking pound them and they'll be like, man, this is great. And then like 3 in, you're like, fuck, I'm drunk. Like
summer afternoon, spring afternoon.
That's when the reach around comes in. You have 3 of those. And then you just don't know what comes next after that.
Three of the beers or three of the reach arounds? What's going on there?
Whichever one you enjoy first. I mean, you can mix it up. Drink one, reach. Drink one, reach. I mean,
We are
The triple reach around with the triple beer.
Oof.
I
Lord, I apologize.
I like the way your mind works, Doug. I like it.
I don't know what to say, y'all.
Now I'm
I
blushing
was
like a
gonna go
motherfucker.
somewhere. Yeah, yeah. Now my whole train of thought kind of y'all blew it up. I was gonna say we're gonna wrap soon, but we don't have to.
Oh, we're not gonna pull a Zach, but not sure we're quite there yet. But
No, we got 2 more hours for a
But-
Zach.
Zach Zach does like 4-hour streams with us, so that's
Yeah.
Oh, Zach is, I can't. The Zach is just.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, Manny,
Yes.
I'm gonna set this up a little bit because I don't
Okay.
know if you know about this. So on Facebook, y'all, there is a beer group called. Do we have this overlay? Beer. Here we go. Yeah, beers for all. A Daddy Porter joint. If y'all look at that, we got a massive audience tonight. It's fucking amazing, and I'm still at it, and I'm still thankful for all of y'all coming in. But Beers for All is a beer group on Facebook. If y'all want to be involved in a beer group, there's no shaming, and people just you just want to explore beer and talk to different people about beer. That is a beer group. But my homies in my beer group literally turned their back on me about what was it, Doug, 2 or 3 years ago, when Doug and I started to stream. And Doug, when we first started to stream, Doug, we always like to talk about Top Sheets, and we also really talked about shower beers, Manny. So Doug we haven't talked about this in a while. Shower beers, yeah, Manny, where when you take a beer into the shower and you literally drink your beer while you're showering. So I have always pushed back on this crazy shit. I've always thought it was some bullshit. I always didn't understand it. I didn't get it. Right. So, Manny, what I did was I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this shower beer experiment. So, of course, I got kind of a little bit dragged in the comments tonight because I poured a White Claw in a glass. Well, the thing about it is I like to put all my beverages in a glass. Beer, I'm that snob. I just want my beer to open up. I want it to, effervescence, whatever you want to call it, all that. So I poured my beer and took the glass into the shower. And I took a picture of the glass in the shower, not of me in the shower, of course, because no one wants to see that, even me. Even back then, 4 years ago, I mean, I was in better shape than I am now, and that still wasn't. It's good. So I took the shower beer. My beer mates, the people who were in my beer group, proceeded to drag me all over the group, Manny, because I'm not supposed to bring a glass into the shower because apparently I'm some clumsy motherfucker who's going to drop the glass and then there's going to be glass everywhere and I'm not going to know what to do. And apparently I'm going to step on it, get it, sever an artery and just bleed out in the shower, apparently, or something like that.
Pretty graphic. But okay.
Dragged. So I was upset about that, and I've never had a shower beer since. I was traumatized by my own beer group. So
I think that I don't think you were traumatized, but go ahead. I think you were being stubborn. I think you were being stubborn. Oh, you don't want me to have a shower beer? Fuck you. I'm not having shower beers anymore.
You were literally minimizing my trauma. Okay, white man, I got that. Anyway, Manny, let's get to you before I remove him from any kind of thing. White man minimizing black man's trauma. I see what's going on here.
I see it too. I see it.
Everybody can see it. Anyway, Manny, we're only going to address you because apparently, Doug, it's some fixation. So, Manny, do you feel like? Oh, look at it. He even got rid of himself. So, Manny, look
How
at
do you
that. How
protect that
works.
glass? So, what do you do with the glass?
You drink the beer and you put it on the ledge like I would with a can, Manny. Okay? So if it's a can, it's the same thing.
So
why is it any different? What is the problem, Manny? I'm not a clumsy person. People in the comments, tell me what my problem is with taking a glass into the shower to have my shower beer. That's how I want it. Why do you all have to judge me? Why does it have to be a thing where I can't just take a glass into the shower and enjoy a fucking beer without y'all having fucking input or fucking say about it. You can go, Manny. I'll shut up.
There's levels to this that I need answers to. So
There is
one,
levels.
are you getting in the shower, chugging it, and it's empty, and you're putting it somewhere? Where are you putting? Like, are you sipping it throughout the shower? Like, how is this? How are you consuming this beverage throughout that shower process?
Okay, so you get in the shower, right? Like, why is it any different than motherfuckers who take a can? What's the difference? That's what I want to know. But I'll answer your question just so you know. So you get, I have one of those showers where it has a ledge, where you put the soap and shit. I put the glass. You pour. Process. So I take into the shower. I put it on the ledge. I listen. Ask Doug. He's the one that does this shower beer.
So hold on.
I don't know. So what
water
I did
splashes everywhere, right?
Right.
So how does it not get in your glass?
I don't, because you drink it. You put it in there, then you're like, oh, I'm in the shower. There's a beer, and then you just drink it.
But then you have to put it back on the ledge while you're soaping yourself up, right?
Right.
And then you're going to take another drink, right?
Yeah, take another drink.
So during that whole process, is there not water mixing in with your beer?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a clarification on this whole, because then I would kind of understand the beer. Like if you have it in a can, there's less of, the hole is a little bit smaller, so there's less water that can get into that, as opposed to a glass that's wide open where water is just splashing in there continuously and it waters down your beer a little bit more than a can would.
But maybe I need my beer watered down so I don't get drunk, so then I don't drop my glass in the shower.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions before we get to Doug? Because Doug is really the one who needs to answer these questions. Because A, Doug is the one who brought me to this. B, Doug is the one who does it after me and before me, and he was an advocate for this bullshit. And C, I don't know. I just want to pick on Doug. So
I'm all in on the rebuttal because now I feel like Judge Judy. I need to hear both sides. But you got me wondering, should I be eating cereal in the shower? So go ahead, Doug. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Doug, defend your nonsense, please.
I feel attacked and triggered, so maybe I don't want to.
That's a typical white response to a black man, but go ahead.
That was my joke, by the way. Hey, man, if you want to eat shit my concern, Greg, I'm not saying you're clumsy. Listen, you're in a shower. Shit's wet. It's easy for fucking you to lose grip on things. Like people drop soap. People drop soap all the time, right? Anyway, I just want to make sure you're safe. And if you're safe and comfortable drinking out of a glass in a fucking shower, great. I am much more clumsy than you because I would be much more worried I would be dropping it. All right, so listen here. Rod's saying he's drinking from a can. If you're drinking from a bottle and the thing, then that's no different than drinking from a glass, as far as I'm concerned. Now, listen, when I do that, I also am of the opinion if I'm going to take something in the shower, I don't want to dirty an extra glass because I don't want to have to clean it later. But I'm just.
But why can't you just clean it in the shower?
That's a fair point. I didn't think of that. I could clean it right in the shower, just fucking stick it in the shower and rinse it out. Yeah. Good point. Greg, I stand corrected. You're right. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
This is what I'm here for, the healing process. I'm here to heal people.
Not healing. I'm acquiescing.
It literally took years for him to say that shit. Years.
You're right. Great. Let's move on.
There was literally no defense of me when I was being dragged all over my chat. I just want to.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You sat back.
You dragged me through the dirt all this fucking time on this fucking show, and then
did the Michael Jackson popcorn thing.
One time it happened to you, and you're like, why didn't you defend me?
Although my compromise on both of those would be to put the beer into like one of those camel packs, and then just take a sip every once in a while. You got it hooked up.
Why not a Stanley Cup? One of those fucking dumb things.
There you go. Hey, that's true.
I didn't have fanny pack on my fucking bingo card today, dog.
Why would you?
From what? From what?
I need no JHG. I need no freeing. It's fine. It really is.
This would be my sour cereal cup, right? Because you put
Oh,
the
that's-
milk. You put the milk in here. The cereal goes in here, right? And then every time you take a sip, milk and cereal come out.
Man, look at you. You got the whole hookup.
Yeah. So this is now going to be, now that you guys have convinced me, this is my sour cereal cup now.
All right, so I want to report on that, but I don't want to live report, if that makes sense.
Oh, you don't want me to stream it?
No.
Right. So Rod is getting, for lack of a better term, deep here.
I have a
showers, Doug. How long are these motherfucking showers, Doug?
Oh, for me, I fucking love like a steaming hot shower that's boiling my skin off for like 15, 20 minutes. Because I will tell you, the weird thing is like I do my best thinking in the fucking shower. Like if I'm thinking about something to write or thinking about I need to do things, my best thinking happens in the shower. And I don't know why.
In
I
the
can't give you a
shower.
That
reason.
explains a lot, actually.
I fucking so well. All right, more to the point on the shower thing. Do you guys take a shower where you're basically boiling your skin off, or you take
No.
sort of not?
No, it's a hot shower, but not boiling.
What?
Not to the point where I'm shaming my white away. I mean, be proud to be white, Doug.
What?
It's not going to come off.
The thing is, if you boil yourself, you'll be more white by the time
You'll
your
be
skin.
red.
So you get, yeah, well, you'd be red, and then when that wears off, you'd be more white.
True.
What?
My daughter loves hot baths, so that's her thing.
Yeah, I fucking love hot showers. I mean, really hot showers. My wife will shower with me and then go, I need to get out while you boil yourself. And I'm like, yes, please get out so I can fucking boil my skin.
So do you guys take showers together and have beers together in the shower too?
Sometimes, yeah.
That sounds kinky. I like that. That's cool.
We do other things in the shower
Kinky?
too, but we do other things in the shower too. But you know,
While you're holding the beers, or
not while we're holding. Those go on,
That would be
on something where
phenomenal.
I'm not that skilled. I would fall over.
Okay. Don't want that. Don't spill the beer.
Raven, shower party. Thank you, Raven. Yes, and Raven, you are exactly right. Boiling oneself in the shower is purification. I am with you. Fist bump.
Raven, don't encourage him. Raven, do not encourage him. Right.
Oh, and then, but JHG was like scalding showers are a no. Well, JHG is a heathen.
Is
so
a
it's
what?
okay.
Is a normal human being who doesn't want to burn his skin off? What? Y'all weird.
So instead of
You
going
and
to church,
Raven.
I'll just burn my
Weird.
skin off so that I'm already ready for hell. That's great. I'm just preparing myself for hell. Let me just.
I'm
prepare-
going there anyway. If there
There you
is such
go.
a thing.
There you go.
This question
ready.
is not for Manny. So just make sure, Manny. Mute your mic, Manny.
Do your best thinking. Victor, are we talking about reaching around?
We're talking about
or are we
practice.
talking about
We're talking about practice.
practice? We're talking about practice?
Oh, Doug, we need that one. We need that one. We need
Oh,
that one.
that was like a quadruple entendre, by the way. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of that one.
That's a great one.
We need that one.
That is a great one.
Right.
Practice?
I will tell you honestly, in the shower, it is literally me thinking the entire time. Like I don't know what happened to me as I turned to a 50-year-old man. I am just like, all right, now I have to think about all the things that I should be doing and how to do them. And then like the shower is the best place for that because
Wait.
shower, I don't have 18 different things staring me in the face that I need to do around the house. And I am a fucking task person. So like,
I mean, there's other things staring at you, but yeah, okay, that's fine.
I'm not staring downward. Are you, Jesus Christ? Or they're not, that thing is not staring up at me. So at least not usually.
No. Doug, this is what you get for that.
That's okay. Bring it.
Victor.
Oh,
A good one.
that's so Raven, Greg. What are you saying?
That's so Raven.
Yeah. Thanks, Rod.
So, Greg, what do you in the shower? Do you just are you a thinking man, shower man, or are you just taking a shower, man?
I'm a wash this dirty body man in the shower. I don't get into the philosophy.
dirty.
It's
Okay.
I'm there to wash. This is why many I've always had a problem with Doug and his friends and people who are not. Listen, I don't have a problem with you doing a shower bear. Do it. I have a problem if you're going to shame me for the way I shower bear. Shame me. This is also the same beer group that shamed Doug for storing his bottles on the side and not straight up, but that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm good.
So it's equal opportunity shaming. So don't,
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
which I still do, by the way, because fuck them.
Right. Thank you.
I've never heard of that. That's cool. Okay. Trying it on the side.
All right. I don't know. I'm having a good time, but I'll probably have a better time once I end that stream, and then I can give Manny all the details about
I gotta hear that.
everything I don't want to talk about here. But so while we have I'm gonna put Doug on. I love putting Doug on the spot online while we're live. It's great, especially talking about things that we haven't talked about. Rod, I still see you're in the comments. I would love if you booked my co-host here, Doug, for your stream, and I would love if Doug went on your stream to talk about not only Brothers and Booze, but I love when Doug talks about the Colt Bar, y'all. I don't know if anybody has ever seen. We have many people in here. So, Doug, I would like for you to talk about this real quick.
Yeah. So if you want me to, so basically, my friend Renee and I, who is sometimes a co-host on the show, we do a thing called the Cult Bar on. Usually, it's the first Wednesday of every month. Except this past Wednesday, I had a major microphone malfunction and I couldn't do it, so we had to do it live. We're considering whether to record it or we're going to do it live. We might do it this coming Wednesday. We might record it. Not sure. Basically, we talk about cults. The one we're going to be talking about is the next time is called Daughters of the Cult, which is basically the cult of the man who is dubbed the Mormon Manson. So basically, he murdered a bunch of people as a Mormon, trying to be like the head polygamist. That's some bullshit. If you're going to fucking be the head polygamist, that's. Yeah. So, if you want to hear about crazy cults and all that shit, the next one we're going to be doing is Hillsong, which is a Christian cult. Ervil LeBaron. Yes, that's right, GHG. So, we're going to be talking about him. I'm telling you, that is straight up like, if you like mafia shit, if you like fucking Breaking Bad and The Sopranos, this is like that with religion in it. It's fucking nuts.
Wasn't that a series?
But the Sopranos, yeah.
No,
And,
the one that you're talking about.
yes, it was a 5-show. It was a 5-show series. So
I remember that. Okay.
and it was on Hulu. So
Right.
we're looking forward to talking about that. That is fucking cults fascinate the shit out of me, and it is So TW time, if you want to look that up, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, they can find all the things. If you Google the Cult Bar, you should find YouTube and you can see it. But Renee and Doug are live if you'd like to interact with them on the first Wednesday of every month. I think we might have a bonus episode coming up this month. I'm not sure what Doug and Renee are going to come up with, but I am associate producer of that.
Yeah.
The MAGA cult.
I fucking want to do that so bad, and I'm also terrified to do so. If that makes sense.
That's like a 10-part series. I don't even. Jesus Christ.
Well, look at this, Doug. You might have a new fan here. Yeah, it's
That's
fun.
awesome.
It's gripping. For me, it's a little bit like this is as Doug will always say. I kind of spurred this idea because I've been in conversations with Doug and Renee about cults, and Renee has been in not one, right? Cults.
2.
So Renee has that aspect of it. And so
I've
she
always
brings
wanted to start
that.
one.
Yeah.
I always wanted
Oh,
to
look
start
at that. I was holding out. Maybe not. I kind of, I've probably told you probably heard me say a bunch of times I'm a horrible self-promoter. I'm terrible.
Yeah, same.
and it's bad on a level because I love my product. It's not a reflection of I don't love what I do. At the same time, selling myself has never been a good thing. I've been a horrible salesman, Manny. I've taken sales off over the years and just horrible. I have to fully believe in something, and well, I guess that tells you about me and myself. Sometimes I don't fully believe my potential. A lot of people around me are like, "Why don't you believe in yourself that much?" I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We all got our hangups, and maybe
Right,
that's
right.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I'm really proud of the Cult Bar and Doug and what Doug and Renee do. And at this point, I mean, I helped start it, and I guess I was the catalyst for it. But at this point, it's really Doug and Renee. At this point, they've taken that creativity and run. I do some of the graphics, some of the stuff, but ultimately that's their baby, and I love it because they are more than capable of doing it, and they've taken it and run, and it's fun. For me, again, sometimes the subject matter, Manny, is I don't even know if triggering is the word. It's just a lot to do.
It is a lot.
So
It is a lot to process when you're like, there's things like when Renee and I are starting, we're like, here's a trigger warning. Then it's like a fucking laundry list of fucking trigger warnings to be careful about. Yeah.
It's a lot to watch. Like anytime you watch those too, it's you have to go back and watch them multiple times to like totally dissect it and like go like, and it strains you into like looking for like old newspaper articles and like try to get right. Not be as like sometimes you're a little judgmental as you're watching like and it's not necessarily the right way to think, but like you might be watching and be like, how the fuck are you this stupid? But it's like it's not that simple. It's
so not.
It's
not
never
about
simple. It's
not
never simple.
It's never about the straight brains, right?
No, it's not.
Right.
It's not. It absolutely is.
Right. Because that's the initial reaction of Manny too, especially. And then I still help producing wise and all that. And I see Doug and Renee going back and forth about these things, and I'm just like every time I'm like, I can't do this one. Like I'm out. Like because Renee and Doug are like, this is a heavy one, and I'm like, I can't even. So sometimes I don't even watch the stream, or I'll come in and out and make sure I make sure they have everything. You know that, Doug.
And then you're jumping in. You're like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Too much.
I'm out.
Yeah, I think probably the worst one for me was probably the NXIVM one. That was that, or the Tony Alamo one. That was fucking bad.
But Doug, before we go or before we start to wrap, but like Doug, tell them about. There's some actually, I wouldn't say fun ones, but it's not always serious.
Yeah, there's ones like Unarius, which is just basically like a space UFO cult, which is just silly and just nobody gets hurt, nobody gets injured, it's just people who just believe in weird shit that are hippies usually. Yeah, and it's just like, all right, great, cool. And then there's ones that are just like, all right, I don't know who Sassy is. Apparently,
hold on, Doug. Let me comment. Let me take this one. Let me take this one. So, okay, I definitely know who this is now. Shout out to you. But so Doug, I've literally asked you about having this person on. Actually, I told you about it before. Remember, I was like, next MAGA. I'm
yeah, but it was a while ago, right?
Yeah. So my friend here thinks that I should do it too, and I think she already said that she would. So I haven't followed up on that. I need to. Thanks for that. I just wanted to say that. I actually wanted to say it out loud in public, so I get pressure on myself, Manny. Sometimes need a little extra push to, like, you know what I mean, do something. But Doug and I have talked about TW. Doug and I have also specifically talked about that person that is everybody's mind right now, ex J6er. And me and Doug have talked about it, and we have refused to have that person on or even approach that person. But I just want everybody to know that it was in our sphere. And Doug and I tried to bring, we try to have good conversations on a Friday. We don't monetize, as all of y'all know. Maybe that'll be coming in the future, but we don't monetize, so we're just here for fun. But also, Doug and I, we have a silly. Sorry, Manny. We have a silly stream with silly guests, and the only reason I say sorry is because Manny's one of them. But we're interested in bringing on other people for serious conversations for sure. So I would love to have Sassy. Doug, are you a QAnon survivor?
No, I'm not. But if you know someone, and listen, QAnon is one I actually want to do that, but QAnon is so sprawling and difficult to cover in 2 hours. like I said to Renee about, I wouldn't mind doing a QAnon doc, and she's like, I watch that thing. It is like the meme where the guy from It's Always Sunny and he has like the fucking 15 fucking red yarns and he's doing this, and it's like that's what it looks like. So it's one of those things where like I'm not sure we can cover that adequately in 2 hours. And the only cult we've ever done 2 episodes on was NXIVM, and that's because they had a season 2.
Oh.
What were you gonna say, Greg?
Wow. Okay. I'm just putting this all together live here in my head. Oh, so we wouldn't have Sassy here. We would have Sassy in the cult bar. Yes. That would be amazing. Yes. Okay.
All right.
I didn't even. Sorry.
All right. Let's do that. Hey, TW. Let's.
No. Okay. I'm putting this together. I've had a few, and one of them was a White Claw, and there's no laws with White Claw. Go on. I'm sorry, Doug.
No, I was just going to say, hey, let's talk offline so that we can kind of see how that works. Because I'm down for that. We had one guest where we were talking about the We Warn Them cult, which was about basically troubled teens network kind of stuff, which was really fucked up. And that was actually not far from where I live. Here in upstate New York. So yeah, I'm down to have guests because that was we had a lot of engagement in that one too. If you can reach out to Greg, then
I'll take care of it.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Cool.
Oh no.
I told you guys, if you guys ever do a hip hop one, I'm down to do. I think that would be a great discussion.
All right. So do you have a hip hop cult?
I wish I did. Sure.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
If we had something away from me. That's not child friendly.
Yeah. But oh yes.
No, but you can go by. It's fine.
Yeah.
The serial connection. The
serial connection.
Yep. Oh no. We're good. TW.
I would definitely do a hip hop cult. There you go. But if you guys ever do that in a discussion, I would love to be part of that.
All right. Who is the best rapper to make a hip hop cult around?
That's a good question.
It's an easy question for me. It's Eminem because he's a white rapper.
Eminem as a cult?
As a white rapper.
Yeah, Eminem is a cult? That's fascinating. Wait,
if I thought about the people,
I was thinking more like
Tupac.
Okay, I was actually going to think. Actually, the first thing that came to my mind was Diddy.
Oh, Diddy's in a lot of shit right now, so maybe he's not.
She says Biggie.
Biggie's a good one. That's a good call. That's a good call. Hey, can we ask a bit before we trail off here? The Serial Advent Calendar, which she is part of.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on how that went? What do you think of the Serial Advent Calendar?
What do you think about the calendar?
I loved it, and now General Mills is my favorite person.
That's
literally
great.
the day 7 that we did with the Crunch Cup, I think had like 6,000 hits on Instagram, and I probably in the last 2 days have gained 100 followers on Instagram from that, which is incredible because that's like we're very slow paced on there. So I think we're at like 950 now, which it is whatever. It's never been anything I've gone after as a
big number.
As a number, and he never really cared about the growing numbers. But that just to see that in like a 2-day span off of that was pretty crazy. So, but
really cool, really cool. Wow, Doug, I haven't had this many beers in.
Well, to be fair, 2 of them you didn't really drink because they were fucking terrible. Which
and one of them is not really a beer.
That's fair.
So then, why am I buzzed? What's going on?
That's because that's how we do it.
This is how.
Yeah. You wanted to sing it more, but you can't.
Do it. Do it.
No. We're gonna get
someone
flagged
wrote
if we do.
Biggie. Someone
Yeah.
wrote, well, Biggie had all those elements too.
Yeah.
And he had like a gangster. Like, so to me, to be a cult, you have to have a, respectfully, there has to be a negative criminality to it, mostly, right, Doug?
Well, Biggie's in that realm because he was affiliated with Diddy.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, there
Same
has
with
to be
Tupac.
that angle. So,
Well, Melly
Yeah,
Mel
that's why I'm
then pretty big. Melly Mel is pretty big, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff surrounding that dude. So
Yeah.
and we ain't even trying to go down the Diddy angle at this point. 'cause-
No, let's leave that right now.
Oof.
Look at that. Oof. Right. Oh, we could try to start this, right, Doug? I've been all of sorts.
All right, so I will start, I guess. I didn't have a bad beer amongst a bunch. I had, unlike Greg, I had pretty good beers because I left them in the lurch. So I started with Winter Lager. This is a very good solid lager. My second beer was the Goose Island 2023. I have all the Goose Islands going back to 2017, so I have a ladder that I have to do at some point.
Doug, talk about the tasty notes on that one. I don't think you got to that.
No, it's Goose Island, so it's very boozy, but like really good. It's got a depth of caramel flavor that I really love. This is why it's a mass-produced beer. I don't give a shit. I'll buy this every year. I love this beer. But my favorite beer was this. It was the Omegang triple with a twist. This was fucking awesome. Greg, I'm definitely going to send you this. Manny, I am going to have to talk to you outside of this so that I can actually send you this particular beer because I know this would be something you might find interesting because of the citrus elements to it. But
Okay.
yeah, this was
for sure.
fucking great. This was fucking great. That was my review.
This is really good. I had it before, Doug. I love it. Goose Island's an OG and barrel age, y'all. It's, again, they do it good. They happened to get bought by Big Beer about 10 years ago, 15 years ago now. 10 years ago. But I mean, you can't go wrong with this. You really can't, especially this year. Very great. But where you can go wrong is White Claw. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. And I don't know. For nostalgia purposes, this was fun. But I don't think I've ever really. I have. Where's my friend Eric McGee at for this? We've drinking 40s out of a paper bag. Not that many times though, but too many times while we were driving around and Lower East Side, fucking Pennsylvania, and doing dumb shit, and should have been caught for all the dumb shit that I did, and I still have never been in a fucking jail ever in my life as a black man in America over 50. Where the fuck are the cheers? Where we go? So there's that. But anyway, in this bag, y'all, for those who are coming in late, those are
Mickey's.
And as you can see,
Who hasn't made a bad decision?
there's not much Mickey's that was drank. So, and for those who were heckling me about whether shit has to be in a glass, I didn't pour this in a glass. So
I don't think that the native environment for anything that's malt liquor style is always in a bag and a bottle. There's no fucking pouring that shit in a
Pick a
glass
bag.
ever.
it's a hot mess. And the beer I enjoyed the most, Doug, even with the Goose Island, which is a really great beer this year, is
Kolsch.
Minocqua Brewing. No, but Minocqua Brewing, Doug, more than anything. And you know what I thought about it? This is the first time I've had it, y'all. And I'm weirdly impressed.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to
cheers
tell
to
you,
that.
like I had a beer that I thought was slightly better than the Goose Island too, and that's surprising for me because I love the Goose Island beer.
The Goose Island is amazing, and it's still out there in the shelves, y'all, and y'all should grab it. Doug would also say probably grab 2 and age 1,
Yep.
because he's an ager.
If you can.
And yeah, and I'm not an ager per se, but that was really, really delicious, and it's still delicious, and y'all should do it. Manny, what did you drink and eat, and what was going on over there?
Got a little. What year is this one? This one is the 2022 Maker's Mark. Got a little cinnamon toast crunch and s'more cereal. Poured it in. Also drink it on the rocks. So I got a little buzz going.
No buzz.
I like the Maker's Mark, man. It is a good. This is a part of the private selection. It's a good bourbon whiskey, man. It's always it's a good thing. It's a nice little bourbon whiskey to sip on. Between this and I think one of my other favorites is Angel's Envy, other than the traditional Jack Daniels, which I love, but that's just for hardcoreness. And would I recommend it in cereal? No, I would not recommend it, but it's not horrible either. It's a
I wouldn't
Some
recommend
little
it.
cinnamon
But,
toast I should
Wrapping
strain
up the
it.
comments.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Biggie would look best in a purple shiny robe. Yes,
Yes.
that wins.
probably.
Jeff's gonna try to fight at Almagong in Texas. Good luck.
Good luck
Jeff
there.
will find
dude.
it. If anybody can find it, it's Jeff.
Yeah, but
That's fair.
Texas is the more the
Texas-
problem,
Tex-
not Jeff.
That's the thing. It's not that Jeff can't look
Yeah.
for it. It's just that's a
Or
tough sell
smart
to everyone.
enough. Yeah, Jeff's smart
Yeah.
enough. He knows all that shit. Certified Cicerone shout out. So Jeff knows his beer.
He did say we do get
Yeah.
Omegang here, but this is
Oh.
like kind of
Cool.
Omegang is this is a as it said on the bottle limited release. So I'm not sure going to be
Specific,
like
huh?
So, and Rod makes a good point.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Billy D did used to
And-
do that.
But that's
And if
Billy,
Billy
D,
D-
though.
I was gonna say if Billy D
Right.
did it, then it's cool enough for all of us, right, Manny?
That's true. Anything cool enough for Billy D, man.
Billy D is
That's the
Man.
dude right there.
man. As Black Kid coming up, man, Billy D was like that was icon written all over him. He was great. Love him. Or he is great. Sorry, but he was great in the movies, especially the Star Wars shit. I mean, he was the only black dude in Star Wars and shit.
Pretty much.
Probably still, right? Anyway, come at me, Star Wars fans. There's facts there. There's some facts there. But Billy D
Maybe-
had other things going on in the showers.
No,
So,
that's fair. I think maybe you couldn't have filmed him in the shower, considering what was probably going on in Billy D. Williams' shower.
Mhm. Jeff gets the zinger of the night for sure. When I don't have a comeback and I just want to move on, yeah, that's all you need to know.
that's all you can do.
That's all you can do. Well, Manny, all we can do now is hit that end stream. I want to thank everyone who watched this for the first time because there were many of you.
Many, and
Yeah.
thank you for joining us. And please join us again because we love having you.
Yeah.
And
I love you guys, man. You know that. So
I doubt any of them are coming back, Doug, but that's cool. We had our night.
that's all right. But listen, Manny, it was great having you. And
Just
we
blame
fucking
it on
love you
me.
too, dude.
And also, this definitely needs to be blamed on Manny. The robe was classic. Y'all missed the pregame antics in the green room, which were interesting. We'll just say that. We'll just leave whatever happens in the green room stays in the green room, right, Doug?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks, Rod. That's big
Thanks,
praise
Rod.
coming from one
Thanks
of
from
my.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Rod is literally one of my inspirations. Literally, no bullshit. He laughs when I say that, but he can laugh all he wants. It's the truth. Like without Rod, none of this, but a lot of what goes on here is because of me looking at Rod and watching him. So I haven't tuned into Rod recently, and that's my fault. But there was a time where I watch Rod, a lot. So and I get a lot of tips from Rod, and Rod and I are friends, and Rod and I are we do some things together too. So shout out to Rod. Always respect, buddy. Always respect.
But you don't drink
Um,
beers in the shower together, right?
No, and I would love
Not
to.
yet.
I'm trying to get him to go to Bear and Flow, and he'll never do it. So I'm, not
Yeah.
never do it, but Rod always has conflicts actually. And then the one time he wanted to go, he got injured before he could go. So like,
Yeah, that was a bummer.
I think he was sick or injured or something like that. But there's always been a roadblock. So yeah, Manny, I've been trying. I don't. Oh yeah, that's a chat. Yeah, that's a chat. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna show up who were here today. So that's cool though. It's cool. It's great. It's great. Always fun with Manny. This is true. Yep. Oh, and yes, respect, Rod.
Whoa,
Dude,
Rod, man, if you go there, Greg and I are going already. We'd love to see you there.
Manny, I might get my chance in the shower, bro. Somebody coming in late. It looks like not sure.
That
Who
was
that
Charlie Capon coming in off the top rope. What the fuck, Charlie?
Yes, Charlie. Cheers, big cheers. Wow, Doug. There's something else I had to say. Oh, Doug. So for the people who aren't going to return next week, who do we got? Do you remember?
No.
You booked this person,
Did I?
and the last time he was supposed to appear, I was sick.
Was it Imani Powell?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, this is going to be fun because Imani is a guy who's been doing homebrewing for forever. He does a whole homebrewing club in Delaware, a black man, and he did a collab at fucking Barrel and Flow last year with him and his yeah. I'll hide all the top sheets from you, fuckers.
He doesn't
Actually,
hide them. He just uses them for other things.
You know what I'll do the next time you come, Greg? There'll be 40 fucking top sheets in your room. Pick one. Enjoy. Throw it on the bed. Great.
Y'all heard this, right? Y'all heard
No. You know what I'll do is I'll actually put 40 top sheets on the bed while there's a fucking comforter on top. So it looks
look,
like
I'm glad that you didn't grow up in the 40s and 50s, because if you weren't using top sheets in the 40s and 50s as a white man, and you find any holes in those sheets, I'd be afraid of what groups you were involved with and you were using those sheets. So, just saying.
not the 40s and 50s, Manny, in case you haven't noticed.
In a hotel, Doug goes real fast to the top sheet, so that tells you everything you need to know about Doug and top sheets.
Yeah.
So he knows their worth. He understands it. He just wants to just say, fuck you, and go against the grain because
Going against the
Hey,
establishment.
Rod. Hey, before we go, Rod, here's what I do. I take those top sheets and I use them for drop cloths to paint because we paint a whole lot in this house because my wife likes changing rooms every fucking 2 to 3 years. So we do a lot of painting, and that's what we do with the top sheet. They become drop cloths.
So he's basically blaming his wife for this, Manny. You hearing this, right?
No.
That's what I heard. That's what
I am completely on board with what she's doing with this because fuck top sheets.
Fuck the
Such
man. I get it.
negativity for a sheet. What did the sheet do to you? Oh my god. Anyway, Manny,
Fighting the establishment.
what you did was make Doug and I's Friday more entertaining than it would have been if Doug and I were here talking, which
I
was
appreciate that.
actually. So the plan is for us to wrap it up here, even though we like hanging out with you. But we'll see you on the flip side of that end stream.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see, free Doug of the top sheets, right?
Free Doug.
What? Doug,
I've already said.
it's still not a good answer because you're deflecting.
Well, at least they're put to use. That's right, Rod. Thank you.
So he's so cringe, y'all. I don't know why I'm still here after 5 years or whatever the fuck. Like I'm fucking stuck or something. Anyway, y'all. Manny, thanks again. You're always
Thanks,
fantastic.
Manny.
Thanks,
We love you,
guys.
You're a
Manny.
friend of the
Thank you.
show,
you.
friend of me.
Yep.
Y'all, we'll see you, some of you, next week.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.